Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very, very special episode of Malt and Magic Campaign 2, where, in case you've not noticed, a few things have changed. And for the first time in Malt and Magic history, we are sat around a physical table. So we will see that in just a second, but before we get there, let's go down our usual little intro, and then into the episode itself. So, yes, last time, our heroes navigated through the turbulent waters of their own emotions. In the aftermath of their recent trials, each member of the Planar Detective Agency took a moment, an evening in fact, to reflect and seek guidance, venturing into realms both literal and metaphysical, as my voice hit a new high there. Egeus ventured through the shadowy precincts of death, where he conversed with the enigmatic Charon, gaining insight into his own soul's journey and the paths he has walked. Meanwhile, Jewel sought clarity from the Watcher, delving into the mysteries of time and her deepening connection to the cosmos. Amidst these revelations, then, Lex stood as the beacon of resolve, his heartfelt speech rallying the party, calling for unity, calling for strength as they continue their quest. His words being a reminder that together they are so much more than the sum of their parts, a true force to be reckoned with. The Ebon Mirth then set its course for the Crystalline Isle, and though the arrival was anything but smooth, you did make it there. The ship's mana crystals reacted tumultuously, I can't say that word, reacted horrendously with the surrounding and the ambient mana stones of the Isle, leading to a very rocky landing. But even this has not deterred our adventurers, not for long at least. A timely encounter with the dragon Zephyrath guided them back to the Azure Pillar, where they have uncovered a chilling sight. The mages of the Crystalline Circle, all trapped within these haunting black and purple crystals. And you found the Archmage Grandmaster Alaric in his study at the top, also encased in crystal. He did leave a little bit of a nugget of information for Lex, though. So as we delve deeper into tonight's session, we will discover what else this Crystalline Isle has to offer. So please do be warned, this episode will include potential themes of emotional distress, mild horror, fantasy violence, and of course there will be our standard adult language and adult humour. Viewer discretion, as always, is advised. So you have been warned. Let's roll.
Technology. You can actually touch it.
Look at this wondrous sight. So yes, here we are for episode 77, all in person, for a weekend full of fun as well. There will be more than just session to be broadcast as well, so look out for those. Cool. Before we dive into things then, let's run down our lineup, see who we've got and who you're playing, and then we will dive into our sessions. So we are going to go round in a clockwise manner, and that should start at the top on our screens as well. So I am Matt, I am the Dungeon Master for this evening, also playing the psychic characters of Takami and Hallam.
Hello, I am Dave, and I am playing Jewel of Shadows, the female Tabaxi rogue. I'm so excited to be in the room. It's been so much fun to set this up.
Hello, I am Danny and I'm playing Lex Ordo, the UNT sorcerer, and the glue that is currently holding this party together. Barely, it's like a prick stick level of adhesion.
A prick stick or a prick stick?
Either or.
Hello, I am the son half of Homie and the Dude Bodhi, and I am playing Edgiest Bones Jones. And dude, I'm just looking forward to facing whatever is ahead.
Hi, I'm Tom, the father half of Homie and the Dude, and I'm
You did
playing
that the right way around.
Cavan. Buckland, you did it the other way around.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
the
I
first
forgot.
time they've been together in real life.
So strange. We don't look. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling odd.
Yeah, it's straight. You smell.
So yeah. Anyway, continuing. I'm Kevin Buckland, the barbarian paladin.
Indeed.
Looking
So
forward
yes,
to the festivities.
bear with us tonight. There's probably going to be a lot of chaos. We're all very giddy, very excited. But still, we're going to have a lot of fun. So, we begin our session tonight on the way down from Grandmaster Alaric's study, where Lex, you had pulled the piece of paper out, which not only told you about the item you had, but also some things that you needed to know about potentially dealing with this situation. You obviously had found out a little bit more around the nature of the multiverse right now. And Jewel had found out a little bit more around time. We'd had that moment of unity, but emotions are still a little frayed here and there. I almost said we had that moment of coming together, but not appropriate.
Might be a little bit later.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It depends how this
That's
goes.
for the pay-per-view stream, guys.
Join our insert paid thing here.
Only dads is what it's called.
Brilliant. So, I pass the baton back to you all.
Dangerous game,
What
that is.
are we doing?
So, Edgius is going to stop the group as we come to a door. And it's going to be like, guys, look, we're doing a lot of thinking on the way down these stairs.
It's a very long flight of stairs.
You have gone down 3.
3 steps. 3 whole steps.
And that's how quickly good ideas come to me. Here's what I'm thinking. I have 10 moon petals from the goddess Nimue. Above table, when I throw them, they cast Moonbeam. I had an idea. Whatever is below us, right, is a problem. A serious problem. Like whatever we're about to face could be the end of
Us.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my idea was like, let's just not face it at all. And what I'm thinking is I have another spell that I can do called Glyph of Warding, where if I can cast it a couple times in the center of this tower, and then if we like go outside and I throw my moon petals in, I think the explosive power of the moonbeams
Yeah.
and of the Glyph of Warding, which I can cast at like very high level, I wonder if we could bring the whole thing down, crushing the dungeon beneath,
And never have to go.
and never even have to go in.
So to summarize, never go into the dungeon.
Never go into the dungeon. And simply, if we can bring this whole thing down, I'm hoping that, look, I'm fingers crossed that Klein is there, and that we just flatten him. I would just like to live with that knowledge.
I think it is worth the risk. Unfortunately, I do not think we are going to save these poor people in the tower, so I think that it is
Yeah.
good.
Sometimes you just have to do things.
Path of least resistance.
I couldn't have said it better myself,
So,
Gavin.
we're just happy with all of the casualties.
We will have to live with it, I think.
I think so too.
Well, you convinced me.
Okay, so I imagine we walk outside after Edgius casts Glyph of Warding on the floor at 6th level, and then I'm going to step back and throw my moon petals in as Edgius turns to the camera and goes, "Psych, we're fucking with you, we're fucking with you, there's no way, dude, there's no way, there's no way, dude, there's absolutely no way."
I think the giveaway was Jules just being okay with
Yeah, literally. I was like, Dave, I love how Jewel is just like, yes.
Now I know why it was so quiet.
Yeah.
How Matt has spent hours on this physical map for the first time. How can we not use it?
So to summarize, not go down into the
So,
back.
so summarize, not in the dude. When I said that, I looked over at Matt and just fucking saw this look of just utter despair. It's all of
Never
it.
going in.
Love you, dude.
Do you know what for that?
just having 100 fucking HP. So
Yeah, exactly.
Nicely done.
Oh, fucking yeah, good work, guys. Good work.
Nice one, Dave. Yeah. In previous
Cheers.
sessions, Dave would have,
Cheers.
or Jewel would have walked around and slapped you and said,
That's what I was really understood on that one.
That's the lobby.
So I imagine we rewind to us outside the door. Yeah.
Let's go. Staying in the final letter though, just to see you squirm.
Clip.
Nice, yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what do we actually do? Are we going down to the library?
Yes.
Oh, we did want to go
yes.
to yes,
The archives.
Great. Yes, I
Yes,
remember.
Dave. Nice.
We are, so let's head down towards the library, which I think is subterranean.
Very much so.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
also underground.
Yeah.
So if anything, the entrance to the conclave cave would be
Conclave cave.
post the library, after the library. Because if they were a secret sect, you'd probably think they would be after the library.
as we're heading
Oh,
down
they
towards
like
the
through the
library.
library. Is it like push a book and it like opens up to them?
Twinkly globe and then it.
But on the way there, we're going through like a couple doors, and I'm in front of Jewel, and as I get to the door, I just kind of open it up and allow Jewel to pass through. Trying to make eye contact with Jewel, and I just see that Jewel just walks straight through.
Yeah, walks past. You know, they hugged earlier on the ship because they had a decent moment from the speech, but other than that, it's still a bit
Frosty.
Still a bit frosty. And you know, to be fair, you know, she's a hell of a lot shorter than you, so she does just walk past, and it's easy for her to ignore that and just move on.
Okay. I let Jewel walk past, and I walk behind Jewel, and know that we're heading in a certain direction, but there's still some additional things we need to consider that may affect whatever we step into in some way or fashion.
To also to be clear, it's killing Jewel to not be able to just sit down around the table and just talk about this and talk it through. You know, but it is the you know, we have to stay on point right now.
All the while Lex is walking along thinking he's fixed it, just like really smuggling himself.
As Lex walks through, Edgius will come behind him. Edgius has got his new short bow out, knocked with an arrow, and he's doing more like spy movements, so like going to a wall, like peeking, shuffling, even though these guys are ahead, but he's just like, he's already like prepping himself, just getting ready for like, you know, we were told this place was still active security and things like that, so, you know, just trying to get in the headspace, ready for anything that might come our way.
Fucking dialed in. Very good.
That was me sucking myself up. That wasn't a Lex thing.
How are we just going straight to the library, or are we checking any doors?
As we're
good
walking
question.
along, do we hear any like magical battles going on? Any kerfuffle, or is it all like weirdly quiet?
Make me a perception check, please. First roll of the night.
Come on.
3. Nothing's going on with me, guys.
Earmuffs for that. Oh god. Guys, I mean, what do we think what do we think we're gonna face down here? Like, I know that, you know, the wizards have clearly been dealt with, but is there really gonna be anything down there?
It could be Klein. It could be Shadowthorn. It could be high-ranking members of whatever they've got going on.
I'm just concerned because last time we went underground, there was a dragon, like a fucking dragon. I'm just saying that scares me.
Well, I think there's either a contraption down there we need to shut down, or a portal we need to close. because they could have a portal to the Shadowfell under there, or at least to Rasengamugs anywhere. But I do think it'll be heavily manned, for sure.
Yeah. Edge, how are you? Like, yeah, sure, dragon. I mean, we kind of got that under our belt, but
Yeah, what if it's like a dragon with like 2 heads?
Well, I was just thinking, like, how are you feeling about Clark?
I guess the only way I'll find out is when I see him. Otherwise, at the moment, I make eye contact with Jewel. I just want to try and get through this.
Yeah, me too. Just for the record, like, I'm in this for everyone. I make eye contact with you.
You just look back.
Okay, what's next?
The main thing is, none of us are alone. And I'll look at Edges. Put a hand in the middle for a group.
Yes!
You can't join
Yes!
There's just 8 fists from
Yeah, Takami with so many arms.
We all say something different.
PDA. Wait, was it on 3?
Friends
Wait,
together.
1, 2, 3, or do we go on go or do we go on 3?
We need to workshop it.
Okay, so did anyone see any signage for the library? Because as we were coming down, I was so busy thinking that I wasn't really.
What you notice is
We know where it
yeah,
is.
we know where it is. So we're walking the way that we know it is.
Oh, you guys-
But what I will do is check, because I got instructions / a riddle, which told me where the Void Conclave thing is.
You did indeed.
Just think, we think the entrance might be in the library, right? Let me just think back. It says here the entrance is concealed behind a massive obsidian tapestry, depicting swirling shadows and arcane symbols. Is there anything like that in the library?
Can I
But that is something to
see
keep
if
an
I
eye
can
out for.
remember?
Roll me a history check, please.
Hey, for my
Hey.
first one. I'm going to find out what my history is in a minute when I can get onto another screen. 13 to 19.
Damn. Savage.
That was what total? Sorry.
19.
19. Yes, you do remember sort of the entrances to what you remember as you go down. There are various different annexes of this underground complex. And with a 19, as you remember, last time Lex had created, unwittingly, a brand new chamber. And it's now that you think back to that moment, as that chamber was created, on the wall, a wall that shifted slightly. And now you think back to that moment, even though it looked like a wall, it moved like a tapestry.
It was in the room you created. In the library.
Oh, fucking, why am I so stupid? That makes perfect sense. Shadowthorn is messing with chrono magic.
Yes. It's got to have been in there, and that is why no one could find it before.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
What's chrono magic?
I have no fucking
Time
idea.
magic. You know, when I traveled
we were-
chronomancy, the magic of time.
We were trying not to make it
oh.
obvious that we didn't know what you were talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
It's quite an accurate corridor. I heard every word.
No, it's okay. So
And
But-
there's
Can you hear
no one
this?
else here?
Callum and Takami.
I can hear every word you say.
okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, we're super glad to hear that. You're doing a great job, Lex. Sexual ASMR.
Can we get on with this fucking job?
Shut up, Callum. Nobody ain't
Come on, darling, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So, sorry, you're totally right.
But yeah, so we and Jewel will then be leading them to the library, all the while peeking around corners, listening out to make sure.
Yeah.
Captain Perception will obviously spot if we're about to be attacked
Make me a perception check.
with a passive perception of
I'm
402.
just going to find out what my advantages on this one is.
What my advantage
It's
is?
a plus 10. Already.
It's a plus 10.
It's a plus 10.
That's fucking crazy.
At level 11.
Wow.
17.
17. There's a moment where you go around these corners and you walk through this library. Everyone you see, even people just placing books back on shelves, encased in crystal. And there's a moment as all of you step around the corner, but you first, Jewel, a moment where the world literally falls out of your stomach as you see this creature with a huge central eye, and these eye stalks coming off of it.
What?
Pointing,
No, it's okay.
I was gonna say there's no way.
pointing towards it, and as you step out, totally encased in crystal.
It's okay, that's just Reggie.
It's,
It's Lorendrax.
Reggie?
Yeah.
it's okay. It's he, they.
They're all of us.
They were the master of the library, the librarian. Literally, this
So
phenomenal creature was actually the librarian.
What do you call that Mike Wazowski looking ass?
Mike Wazowski, paperwork.
I don't know, but it is a beauty to behold.
You're not right. You're not wrong at all. Its eye is so deep, so vast.
I mean, even through the crystal, it probably still has a impact, I would say.
Yeah.
The interesting thing, I'm going to get you two to make me nature check.
Oh.
Sorry, good.
The curse. Go on.
23.
Oh!
15 and you're back.
There we go, baby. Now, you've seen this beholder before.
Yeah.
You two have heard of beholders. And you know that actually that big central eye acts as like an anti-magic field or cone, actually dispels magic. But even then, the void crystal has covered this. So all of this crystal that's grown up around totally covers that eye as well.
Is this the same crystal that you mentioned would be exceedingly hard to remove from someone if we tried to like shatter it or something? That might shatter the thing within as well as like the.
Didn't actually attempt that last week, so you haven't.
We were worried we'd kill somebody. But to be fair, if his aura didn't stop it, like us trying to catch dispel magic or something, which wouldn't work with it.
I was just gonna say, like, my thought was like, there's that old tale of that guy. I think he was called Nursey or something, and he took the head of a great creature. I think she was called Jellyfish, or something like that, and she had all these things, but like he would like use its ability once he got the head to like petrify things. I didn't know if like if we brought, would you say Reggie?
I can't remember his name.
Oh.
It is Reggie, right?
I don't remember. It was so bewildering back then.
I wondered whether maybe bringing him with us and then being like, Reggie, could you give us a hand? Yeah, it was that was my thought process.
Does that mean that this is it's clearly not normal magic, but if it did go over,
It's got to be powerful.
But I thought just simply nothing worked. So is it the fact that it is time magic? Therefore it happened outside of the realm in which its magic works?
Or they got him from behind.
Or that?
Can I make a Arcana check on the purpleness of the crystal that I now notice looks very familiar, a similar tone to my magical essence?
You may make an Arcana check.
While this is all going on, I notice a comic book in one of the shelves that has Reggie in the comic book. It's a book written about Reggie, so I start leafing through it to find any more like understanding of what happened to Reggie.
Yeah, as you look at this little like comic book parchment thing, it says, and it's in this weird sort of scribble, The Adventures of Lorendrax, and it's almost like a self-written comic book around a beholder librarian called Lorendrax, who ends up saving the whole Azure Pillar from evil creatures that ascend from below.
Say 16.
16 on Arcana. What is it you're trying to figure out with this?
Trying to figure out whether it's after my experience with the Chiron, I'm trying to just understand whether my understanding that I thought Klein it was on the material plane based on the colored orbs in the tether. Am I like, fuck's sake, this feels familiar?
there is a familiarity to the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
It is not like a planar crystal that's been used before. So it is unique, it is something new, but there is a familiar feel to it. When you reach out with your magical energy, you get a similar magical signature off it, but not exactly the same as those things you've seen before.
Fuck.
Can Jewel, they already know which way they're hoping to go, so it's not necessarily to confirm this or to find out, but does it look like the crystal growth is kind of like the sharp, all the spikes are pointing the same direction?
Does it look like they've been blasted off?
Yeah, so is it, as you just said, like the beholder was actually hit from behind and the spikes, and the people who were just taken unawares, just putting the book back, are also just blasted from a space they didn't even see? Are they all in like lines coming from the other end of the library?
Great fucking
Looks
question.
like this crystal is literally just grows.
Just grows around them. Okay.
It's very, all the facets are very smooth.
Yeah.
You're wondering if someone's going to be throwing something at us?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's, you know, what was this? You know, just going out and just gobble everyone and literally just walking through,
great
just
thought.
doing this, or no? Is it an as we would know it, is an area of an effect now that it's just everyone in that is just suddenly just.
It's a great question.
Okay, well, at least we know that.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Where's the room? In this
So
library?
what I cannot remember is why we wanted to come to the archives.
Because we wanted to look for the Eclipse Codex that could help banish the Shrouded Lord.
Thank you.
And we also wanted to get a more detailed map of the cosmos as well, and possibly a more up-to-date one that could tell us
Magic
about some
drawing,
stuff.
yes.
Either we said one that was more up-to-date or one that was more ancient and had like earlier versions, so we could see possibly if that Shrouded Lord stuff was there.
Thank
if I
you.
remember.
Joe's gonna have forgotten all of that and be more in the moment and be like, right, so we need to get down this way to the room where we think it is.
We need to get the intel first.
What intel?
On the things you two drew when you was visiting your guards and
Yes, no, of course.
the code.
Like dexterity? No.
The Rubik's, the codex.
Fucking codex.
Split up. Let's see if we can find anything in this. This is the main room.
It was the Eclipse Codex, so maybe look for anything that has like a sun and a moon crossing or anything
yeah.
like that. Any sort of glyphs or glyph words.
So you two are
of
looking for
such.
stuff that looks like your drawings. We'll look for
Okay,
stuff around
yes.
The Eclipse stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Callum, Carmi, you look for anything on the Void Conclave, I suppose.
Or Mournwield.
Yes.
Yes, well, I suppose that is rather important. Takami's already there with all 6 arms, just pulling books off fucking shelves.
Come on, Callum. Pick it up. Look at Takami. Look, dude, she's on the ladder.
Just Takami's shit.
Okay, just saying, bro. Just saying.
Make me investigation checks, please.
Okay.
But
Now then.
because you are all investigating together, we're going to do you two.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
You two.
Cool. I love it.
Dave?
So let's do.
I'm just going to do. I have advantage on. So intelligence allows you to find obscure information in books or to choose something. So yeah, I have advantage on this.
Nice.
I just have insane investigation, so we all good. Big painting.
Absolute shit.
Fuck my life.
Unbelievable. That is so 13. It's absolute bullshit.
18, thanks to my investigation score being great, but 18.
I say that was just. I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 8.
So you go looking around this sort of vast library around you, and you sort of have to shuffle around where there are other mages encased in this crystal and sort of try and pull books off. At one point, you go over to actually the desk, which is behind Lorendrax, where it looks like they'd sort of floated over and then been hit. There is a full, organised document, essentially, matrix, if you like, of every single book in in this library, every single piece of information, and you flick through it, and you find stuff around the multiverse. And it shows you where to go.
Oh, it like, I open it, it's like almost like
It shows you like the Dewey Decimal Number, but it's a unique coding system for
Okay.
where.
It's not lucky they've got snitched a text to them.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna follow the light. Okay, cool, beautiful. So I will like rifle through, and I think part of the reason why Jewel and Edgius struggled with the investigation a little bit is just because we're out of sync at the moment. Even though like we are good at the moment, we're just out of sync. So I think we would bump into each other as we're both like reach for the same book and be like, oh sorry, kind of thing. And then when I pull up this book, I'm like, Jewel, look.
Well, when you get to the space where it should be, you find an empty slot on the shelf.
Of
Of course you do.
I look at Jewel and I point at the shelf and I go, for fuck's sake.
Is that the book we want?
No, it's the gap that we wish we had a book in. Sadly. Yeah, as it seems like our luck. Yes, I'm just upset. I'm just gonna take a second. Ed just turns around, puts his hands on his knees, just like fuck. Turns back around. Okay. What
Okay.
next?
Can I look to see if are there any of the wizards or librarians nearby encased holding a book?
Ooh.
There's plenty of wizards nearby
Right
in case
shout.
holding books.
Great question.
Can I look for whether any of them are holding that book?
You can when you don't see it.
Okay.
That was a great. That was.
That's a great show.
As Drew was doing it, Edgius would be like, I didn't even think about that. That was really smart.
Cavan and Lex, then please roll your investigation checks, and you are looking specifically for.
Can I press the button, Dave?
You can press the button.
Net 20!
For a total of.
21.
And you are looking specifically for.
70s porn where they had the massive bushes. No, I'm looking for Eclipse.
That was such a niche fucking you went.
Eclipse Codex.
Eclipse Codex.
I total of 10.
Total of 10.
Do you have a minus to investigation?
Minus two.
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Savage.
Just so fine with
Rage.
The logic in you kicks in, and you go, right, library, where's the document? You don't find anything that specifically calls out Eclipse Codex anywhere. But what you do with your natural 20 manage to figure out is there is like an obscure reference section, if you like, and it talks about the ancient universe. And you find a book that it points you to there.
I'll go to where it's supposed to be.
We will be walking down the aisle that the book is meant to be in as we were coming to find you guys. Oh.
Takami Hobson. Excuse me. So as you
Jules
go,
making a funny.
you go to this obscure section, and before you can even enter in it, you see this rope that sort of cordons off the area, if you like.
Oh my gosh,
It's
this is
an
a restricted
orange
section.
rope. It's the restricted section of the library.
If this beholder was here, we'd be fucked, but thank God it's not.
You step over and suddenly like.
Yeah.
Is it that way, Lex?
It's gotta be. It's in there.
Do you want me to go? I'm not afraid of like whatever happens, whether the
Of
alarm goes off.
velvet rope.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
And then I'll just open the
Make a
rope.
Constitution save.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Bait. Absolute fucking bait.
I took it on purpose for the purposes of the show. Is it a spell that I'm rolling a save against?
Yes.
24.
24.
Nice.
Pretty fucking good.
First roll was better.
As you go to disconnect this rope, then fucking words just went and escaped out of my mind. As you disconnect this rope, there's a moment where a surge of energy goes through your body, and it feels like something is trying to rip the very soul out of your being, but you just and let go of the rope. The rope falls to the floor.
And then I'll just brush it off, just be like, actually, yeah, after you. So I fucking...
Lex, you fucking, I saw that. You okay?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, totally fine.
Like, okay, that's fine, but I'm happy to go in, but are you concerned that...
No, we gotta be careful. I think what I have gathered that's that sorted now. There's nothing after that.
You kick it with your toe.
I march forward and I say, I'll take the lead. And I take a step through what the rope, the vertical barrier would be.
You step into
The restricted,
restricted section, and I'm fine.
You
Fine.
took the hit.
Okay. I step across.
Why did you just exhale like that? You okay? You just.
Yeah, I was worried he might die for a second there, but it's okay.
Oh. You okay?
I'm fine, nothing happened to me.
Oh, that's such.
No, Lex.
Are you having some anxiety, Lex?
No, I just took the magical brunt of it for
Just...
Oh, in the library? Oh. I just will turn around.
I'm not cleaning that one up.
yeah.
At all.
I'm all good.
As Callum then just sort of press the digitation. I don't even know if he's got that spell, but fuck it.
Just casting gusts and just...
As someone's walking like...
Ancient tomes covered in vomit.
Amazing stuff.
So I assume we're all going in. Yeah.
As you all step in then and look in this restricted section, there are a number of these weird, obscure references. You see something that might once have been a grimoire that is chained into this bookshelf. With these chains and this arcane sort of medallion on it with a single arcane rune in it. You move past that.
Wait a second. Let me just check a second. Those chains, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any arcane feeling coming off them, or is it just chains?
Oh no, there's definitely an arcane feeling.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Lex as we like go past, and I'm gonna be like.
I just want we can hear you. Like, remember the
Oh,
walls echo.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Everyone
It's
in
really.
the
Yeah, you're so right. My bad. No, I was just gonna say, look, we've come so far. I was like, it might be nice to take a souvenir, and that one looks metal as fuck. I thought it would look good on my shelf. That's all I was thinking. I apologize.
I think it's probably best that we understand that there are many things in this library, apart from the librarian, that can kill us.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I was just like, it looked metal, and like on my mantle or like on my shelf would look really.
It is quite dusty. I'm pretty sure they have not touched it, and therefore...
It's probably keeping something in, actually.
Yes.
Thinking about it.
That would make sense. Yeah.
I mean, I'll touch it if you guys want me to.
What?
Why do you...
Not the first time Karen said that.
I feel like you're overcompensating now, trying to get on everybody's good side.
No, fuck that. I've been doing this the whole time. You don't. I mean, maybe I'm observing things differently, but I feel like I've been maybe not stepping forward when it needs to happen, but I feel like I'm just doing that right now.
I think you'll have plenty of opportunity to take blows with me in the near future. I mean, wow.
Take
that's
what?
Take
Take
what?
blows.
Oh, did you say loads?
Why is there a Bukakis in the middle of this one?
The echo is making it sound really weird in here. I heard loads too. I'm not gonna lie, but like
turns their head around the corner.
What did you say?
Blows.
Is this really the
Taking
time?
hits. Taking damage for Alex, so Lex doesn't die. God, move on. Move on.
I did say it was going to get a bit silly.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Well, we're looking
let's
for books.
get the book. Yeah.
We're all looking
Your
for
book.
stuff
Sorry,
that
I
mentions
won't
the
touch
codex.
anything. You're right.
Looks
I
like
won't
it has
touch
an
anything.
eclipse on it.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna just stymie my natural urge to touch things.
I mean, this section is ancient universe, so it may have what you're looking after as well.
Oh.
Looking for as well.
Oh.
Well, yes, but what we were looking for was clearly there. I don't think they would have moved it here, would they? Look, we can still look, but...
Because if this talks about ancient universes, it'll also talk about the ancient gods, of which the Shrouded Lord is one, and so is Kronos.
Okay.
Have you ever heard someone who like breaks down a word and is like, wood, holly, wood. Wands are made of wood. Wands cast spells. You went and it felt like one of those, Lex, you know.
Yeah. So you look for books on the Shrouded Lord. I'll look for books on Codex and Chronos.
Okay.
Okay, Shrouded Lord.
I'll just keep coming with you, Lex.
Yeah. Come with me.
I will come along with you.
I need you to help me.
Let's get out of here, Jewel.
I'll be
That
horrible
was
to
even
get out
weirder
there,
than
wouldn't it?
I thought it would be.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on between those two, but there's a lot of like tension of some sorts between them.
You're not aware of the fucking impending doom right now that we're all under. What has got into the four of you?
Probably the
Whiskey,
impending doom.
beer.
Cool. Are you guys still looking for?
Shrouded Lord, baby.
Well,
Unless you
with
roll
the
shit.
natural 20 that was rolled earlier,
I'll allow it.
you move past this book with that single arcane seal on it, and you look further, and eventually you come to a book where the cover itself has worn over many, many years. It's totally illegible what this book title even was. But you instinctually sort of take that off the shelf and open it and begin to flick through, and there's a moment where the page is almost and open to a certain page. And you see an entry that says the Eclipse Codex.
Tom Riddle left us the Eclipse Codex. I'm fucking hyped.
It was 1974.
Yeah.
Lex, is that what are you looking at?
I found it.
Why did you just fist pump?
I don't know. It's almost like the book found me, and then I'll start reading aloud what it says about the Codex.
I
He
elbow
reads.
Jason. I'm like, Lex is just on fire right now. Like he's like.
Dude, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. He's the new leader. When we come to voting this year, I'm voting for Lex.
I think I have to.
A vote for Lex is a vote for change.
No balance, surely.
The fucking eyebrow raise had me, I'm in.
Make Artalia great again.
Make our dolly.
You have
And
like,
it's still MAGA! And it's still MAGA! Oh my god!
Amazing stuff. As you then read this and you read it aloud,
That's so wild.
do you know what, Danny? I'm going to send this to you and you can read it aloud.
That's so fucking ridiculous.
What are you sending out?
No, in fact, because that's going to be far too fucking difficult to try and delete half that. So you do read, it's just too much information. You read it, and as you read it aloud, it describes the Eclipse Codex being a legendary artifact, but an artifact that has been deliberately divided into several pieces,
The Dragon Balls.
each containing very powerful magic. It is said that when this codex is fully assembled, it has the ability to seal something away, preventing influence from seeping into other planes.
Is it inferred? Because like when it's in the language that it's written in, does it infer, for example, that the codex is a written part? Like, does it give that hint? Is it like suggesting that, or is it something like vestiges, like things that, like, I don't know, I was thinking like a fucking suit of armor that we have to assemble or some shit like that. Like, is it pieces of a tablet that we need to bring together? Does it like give any hint to that?
Let's read on, shall we?
I've got a theory, right?
Go ahead.
The number of pieces match the number of planes, and you have to have a material representing each of those planes. So, like something from the Fae, something from
I mean, so I was going the one of the pieces of the codex, the pieces that one of them we just
is
grabbed.
your shard, is the astral necklace,
Well, no.
is my mana stone.
No. I was talking about the orrery.
Well, you guys.
It's really old. It's like
It's
startup
fucking
to medieval.
Horcruxes. We need to collect the fucking Horcruxes.
While everyone's talking,
Anyway.
I'm turning and looking at the GM to see if there's any tells.
I break the fourth wall. I look deep into the library.
I look into the face of God.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on with the description.
So, You read a little bit more around its origin. It says the Eclipse Codex was created eons ago by a coalition of ancient beings from various planes who foresaw the threat posed by an ancient entity. Knowing no single magic could contain such a force, they combined their powers to create the Codex. Over millennia, the Codex was dismantled to prevent misuse, with each piece hidden away by those who feared its power. Legends speak of a time when the pieces must be reunited to prevent a cosmic catastrophe. And it then goes to list the pieces of the Eclipse Codex.
How many of them do we already have? How many do we already have?
Number 1 is the Celestial Shard.
Whoa!
That's the one you needed.
Is that the one we have?
Number 2
Yes, it is.
is the Abyssal Core.
That's my crystal.
Okay.
It's in my katana,
Okay.
I think.
What was the first one, Matt?
The Celestial Shard.
Thank you.
Number 3, the Elemental Seal.
What's that?
It's like a lion seal, but with horns.
Oh God.
I'll take the penalty.
Blues for you.
disadvantage.
Blues for everyone at the table.
10 psychic damage.
You instantly lose half your hit points.
Abyssal what, sorry?
So there was the Celestial Shard, the Abyssal Core, the Elemental Seal, the Feywild Amulet, and the Mortal Keystone.
Feywild Amulet?
And the Mortal Keystone.
It's only 5, isn't it?
It is.
We're missing 2.
Do we even have?
We've
Or
got the
your
Celestial
theory
Shard.
was fucking wrong.
Do we...
How many of those do we have?
So it wasn't broken into 7 pieces?
Several pieces.
Several. Fucking hell. That's where my notes are like, where's the other 2?
I was going to say, I was there like 7. Where the fuck have we got 7 from? But
What's in the box?
what's in the box?
So, from that, I think it's safe to assume our Celestial Crystal is the Celestial Shard. I think that's the safest one to assume. The Abyssal one is the next safest. I have no idea what the Elemental Seal is.
Sorry, and the Abyssal Core? You as in, you were saying it's the next obvious one. What do you mean?
Well, I think it's the, and I'll pull out my katana, which has the obsidian shard that I had basically, and I was like, I think that's what this is talking about.
Can I look over Lex's shoulder and just check, like, it doesn't have drawings in the book of this shit?
Roll me a D100, please. Let's make this a sort of look-based thing.
Were these things separated 30 years ago?
We said eons ago.
Yards.
Over millennia, the codex.
But is that just the author twisting it? Because 30 years ago, something cataclysmic with magic happened.
But it's probably that 30 years ago, the last 30 years is the only time that they could even start trying this process.
Maybe also they came back into existence, like they were clicked out of existence, almost Thanos style, and 30 years ago they were brought
Or
back
bringing
into existence.
Nylon
or something.
back in made it possible for this ritual to take place. Because it tore a little bit
I
of
love it.
sub
Yeah, I love it.
subplanes. 84 on the D100.
Beautiful.
This is going to be a bit of a look roll off, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to set the DC with my D100.
It's alright. Roll a 1.
53.
Oh!
You see drawings.
Yes! Yes.
As it says Celestial Shard, there is a drawing of a wand.
Oh.
Whoops.
Do you know what? The Starcrotch Crystal was celestial. I thought it was going to be a bit of that.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
what we thought. But
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
go around, let me go around.
As you see the Abyssal Core, it shows a pendant. As it shows...
We had one and we fucking used it to open a portal.
Joel, my theory was off.
We hadn't.
No shit, I'm telling you that it doesn't. What the actual shit?
Does the obsidian pendant look like the one we got off that fucking guy? Oh, good.
So, yeah,
Don't worry, everyone.
if you carry on with the drawings, then I'll ask, does any of them look familiar?
So, the elemental seal looks like a pair of braces.
As in,
Braces.
oh, I can never get
Van
those
braces.
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 You get
Braces.
braces.
Bracers.
Thank you.
Wait,
you
you
get
have
braces.
braces?
Hang on. No, that's not the one.
I-
I've got.
Hang on!
Yes, you do.
I think I did. I get.
You got braces in Union City, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got them on.
Oh, you've got them on. Okay.
Did they look like what Lex
Okay,
is
no.
wearing?
Braces are very popular, but
Wakanda forever. I don't know what I'm doing.
As we're going through this list and we're acknowledging we don't have any of this, Kevin is just kind of holding his head and saying, "We haven't even started this fucking mission yet."
The Feywild amulet looks like another amulet. It is an amulet. And then the mortal keystone looks like a ring.
Fuck's sake, guys.
I've got to be honest. I thought that at least one of these was going to be that ancient orrery that Lexi pulled out.
Yeah. Like, let me just ask you guys this. Do you ever, like, I know we're, like, in a weird space at the moment, and, like, Callum and Takami, please feel free to chip in.
Look, we said we were going to put that to one side, just
No.
to move on.
No, I just mean, do you guys ever feel that, like, we sometimes are so far up the wrong tree that we're never going to make it back to, you know, we should have been searching for these five
We've
things.
literally only just found out they
We've
existed.
literally only found that they
I
exist.
know, but, like,
how
I
do you
just mean-
expect us to know
I
what
just
we're
mean,
going to be getting?
sometimes I just feel like we fucking sometimes are just going the wrong direction at all times and then
But if-
accidentally
if you think
stumble
about
into
it-
the right
If you
path.
think about it, we got here through detective work. We got a clue about the codex.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
came here. We ended up finding this shithole. But then we still followed the clue. We followed the evidence, which is now the next part of evidence. So actually, our detective work got us here.
I don't disagree. I just mean sometimes I feel like I'm on a blind goose hunt, and I feel like sometimes I'm getting a hold of it, and then I just realize that there's so much more to unravel. You know, you're pulling the thread,
Yes.
and you think you're at the end, but there's just
Exactly. Like,
so much more
Then-
jumper
now
left
that-
to go.
Now that we've come across this evidence in this part of the journey, let's just make an assessment. How far in the journey are we?
Do you know what worries me? If we don't have any of those, that must mean they have
A
several
couple of them,
those.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
possibly
I thought the same thing.
they might have them all or some of them together.
Yeah.
So instead of us feeling like we have to get
Oh, we could like collect on a couple at once because like one
Maybe
homie's
they're
got a
all-
Yeah, I
couple
don't
of
think
them.
we
in a
need to
fucking
find them.
vault.
I think these
Okay.
items we need to find Faye
So-
and Klein because they will have them.
That's a smart idea.
I agree, and I realise that what I'm about to say could be the very slow route, but we are in a library, and we would now be able to potentially find books of where these used to be, if anyone ever knew.
That's smart as shit.
Okay, and we can then choose after we get that information whether we proceed
Yeah.
to try and see if they are there. I know that is like you said, it is more likely that we go and find them on
Well,
Klein. But do you know what I mean? If they are not, and we gain two of them, they are going to have to come and find us.
Callum, have you heard anything about the Feywild amulet?
Yeah,
This sort
Takami?
of power. And
You?
Takami, do you know about the elemental seal? Because she's kind of...
I would like you to roll me a history check for Takami with advantage, please.
Let me see if I can
I
find
roll
my
for Callum?
Takami.
And you can roll for Callum, but
Right,
not at
do
advantage,
these.
please.
Callum, this is a history check.
History check.
Which one do I want for Callum? I'm gonna get more.
You say history, Matt.
Yeah, but with advantage for Takami.
That did not go down the dice tower.
12.
12.
So history is
Having done all these other
So
systems, right,
20, that's a-
2d6.
yeah,
I
literally
want to roll 2 d20s all the time.
24 for Takami.
24 for Takami.
Oh, nice.
Callum sort of stands there and goes, I mean, I only saw one domain, really, apart from when I was a child, and then... no, to be honest, there's plenty of Fey necklaces and things like that, but nothing that looks like that or that I've ever seen described.
I mean, the Lord of Winter was not wearing it, was he? So that's literally the only option that we know of over there.
But if we
Other
need
than
The other
the
one.
12-foot lady.
if we need
As
this
edgiest. Aegeus' skull twitches.
Callum will place a hand on your shoulder. I can still ask. You don't need to go back there if we don't.
No,
I'd
yes,
love
ask.
to go back. I've got unfinished business there. And I don't look at Aegeus.
We will go back at some point,
We
if you could ask.
We all do, but yes, please. Let's gain some information, garner some information on it.
I was hoping I wasn't going to have to talk to this asshole quite so soon.
Friendly advice: don't call him an asshole when you speak to him.
I will call him whatever I fucking will, please, to be honest.
And don't ask any questions that you don't mean.
Okay.
Trust me.
Takami, you notice as you ask, looks really shifty. Like, really fucking shifty.
Babe. Babe.
Don't call me babe.
Babe.
Stop calling me
Babe.
babe before I punch you in your
Babe.
fucking stupid
Babe.
mouth. What?
Babe.
What?
Where's
Stop calling me that.
Where's the poop?
Where's the what?
You know, like when a dog poops somewhere and it hides it because it's shamed that it pooped. Where's the poop?
I've never owned a dog. I'm not familiar
What
with this
does
rest.
Mr. Comey pooped.
What
is going on?
Yes, us ladies go off so that you don't know, and we go together so that we have company.
I've seen you bury it, yeah.
This is like this.
Fucking follow.
Takami's just gonna sit there and
What's going on?
I've seen the ring.
I turned to look at Aegeus.
I thought he was just made of bones.
Not that ring, dickhead. The keystone or whatever you called it.
The mortal keystone.
You've seen it.
You've seen it in person.
I've seen that ring.
Where?
Sensei.
Not quite. But it is in Kumorio.
What? For fuck's sake!
And we don't have an airship either, son of a bitch! Where in Kumaria?
It's hidden. I don't know who's listening, so I'm not going to say too much.
Do you, would you be able to just walk up there and find where it's hidden and put it in your pocket?
Or better, could you get an emissary sent from Kumaryu with it?
Sensei would let us have it, right?
Yeah, Sensei would maybe deliver it
If we
to
want
us.
this ring, I am going to have to go and ask for it.
If we
Yes, please.
if we give you the ability to give a message to Sensei and ask him in, I don't know, approximately 25 words, whether you could have the ring and he could possibly bring it to us, would that be
Not
something?
his decision.
Wait. Could we just hold on for a second? Sorry. Can you say a little bit more to Kami? Like we've been
Not
through
here. I'm not saying anything. Like, you've seen these people.
Okay,
Something has attacked all of these mages.
Fine.
And you want me to reveal
Nope.
what is arguably the biggest secret I have to hold.
No, that's fine. You don't.
That's pretty
not,
much,
not
that's
here.
exactly what we're saying.
Yeah.
But not now.
There's no secrets here, I thought.
Yeah, but I get what Takami's
This
saying.
isn't a
Takami's
secret.
not saying she won't share it with us.
It's not
She's
hers to
saying-
tell.
It's
No,
not
she's not
right
saying that
now.
either. She's
It's
saying
not
she's saying right now.
Not in this
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Oh, we don't know who is listening right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
right.
makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, basically
So,
the
Did
words
you all
she
hit
said.
your fucking heads or something?
I did nearly die yesterday. I'm 5 years older. It's early onset dementia.
A whole airship crashed. That was fairly
I had a
traumatizing.
concussion.
My
Again-
nose is bleeding.
Again, seriously, not my area, but we are in a wizard's town and we were transported magically. Can we find whether they have any stations where we might be able to send Takami back? And again, not it. I am not trying it.
Teleportation circles.
That's what they're called. Sure.
Wait, but before we even consider that,
I heard teleportation ovals were better these days.
Takami, if that were a possibility, how much at risk would you be? I guess what I'm asking is, would you want to have? I know you feel confident in yourself, but would it be even more beneficial for you to have assistance with you, if that was a possibility, to go back and retrieve this ring?
It's less about the danger and more about a component compelling enough reason for the ring to be given.
Okay. So you could do it on your own.
No,
If
no.
you need me to, I will.
No, we wouldn't. We would never, like, we wouldn't. Guys,
Yeah,
guys,
but-
guys.
Tommy said it's not a
Is it
fucking danger.
danger?
No,
It's
but
not dangerous.
Then we have said that we will send envoys and people that we trust to help us to fight battles to grab these things. It's exactly what we are doing
She's
right
also
now.
like the protector of Kimarios. I think if anybody's going to be able to ask that
I put
question,
my
it's
arm
her.
around Edges and I'm like, look, I understand what you're saying.
Ed just takes a like look, hearing what you're saying, but is looking into Kami. He's just locked in into Kami.
And I just say, yeah, let's just give Edges some space. Go ahead.
Like, does it have to be you? Like I could go, and then like it doesn't matter whether I don't come back with the ring or not. You know, it's not. It wouldn't be.
She
You know.
begins to untie that ribbon that binds her robe together, essentially, and unties it in such a way, and then
This is a
folds
weird
it
time
and
to
loops on the
undress.
floor. And then she holds where it would cover her modesty, but begins to shrug it off her shoulders, and then just simply turns around and shows you her back. And as you look at her back, you see a purple tattoo of a dragon's head. She
That's
puts
dope
the robe
ink.
back on.
Weird flex,
ties
but
up.
okay.
Yeah, sick ink. Really dope.
It has to be me.
Okay, well, guys, I gotta go.
Gotta trust her.
No.
No, you can't go.
Wait.
I can't.
There's more at play here. And I look at Edges and I look at Takami and I say, it's his decision. This is not for us to decide.
But now's not the right time to go anywhere, though.
No, we need to sort this shit out first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like after,
Like,
like afterwards. Like I'll.
Maybe
yeah.
later, but not right now.
But I honestly love you for suggesting it. But
She said love.
you need to be here with these people. This is just me going to ask a question.
Are they breaking up?
Edges will take a step forward and grab Takami by the hands and kind of turn her almost a little bit away from the group and just be like,
Maybe we should leave.
I can't lose. You have to promise me now that you will come back no matter what. Do you hear me? Promise me. Promise me that you will come back.
Maybe. I will make this trip. I will ask this question, and then I will come back.
Also, as just an additional condition, Edgius wipes tears from his skull. As an additional condition, please just send us a message when you get there so we know that you're safe. Just for my sanity and these guys' sanity of dealing with me. Just please contact
Turn
me.
your skull back to her, where you sort of turned away to wipe the tears, and she's just gonna get her thumbs and wipe the tears away. Don't do that for me. Do this instead, and she will pull you in. And for the first true time, you have the first true kiss with Takami. And in that moment, in your being, your form shifts. Flesh, skin begins to form over that skeletal being. The original Edgius Jones appears for a moment. As Takami breaks the kiss and looks at you. Skeleton again. That was new.
Who was that?
That was me, but like way before.
But I thought you were a black dude.
I can't can be I can be that version of myself indeed. I can also then be the female version of me that you see as
it's
well.
just because that was the most common one you did. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, totally.
I assumed. I'm sorry.
I tend to keep that version of myself for just myself. And maybe someone else.
This is the progress I've been talking about!
Shut up, Lex.
Takami's eyes have not left you.
Okay, well then, look. I'm not sure. You're fucking trusting. So let me give you something that will help you see through the bullshit. Edge is gonna pull the gem of seeing out of his eye socket and give it to Takami so that she can wield it on her journey and give her a little bit of extra.
Not the romantic gesture you think it is. Here's my fucking eye gem.
Here's my eye gem.
just wipe it off a little bit and like, thanks.
No, it's like it's super dope. Like, try it. Just like spend a charge.
Okay. Holy shit.
Right?
Okay. Didn't know he had a tattoo there, but okay.
You saw that?
I saw lots of things.
Wait, after we just kissed, you okay.
Straight
It
away
was
left.
hard, really difficult not.
It was
sorry.
hard?
Wait, what? What's going on right now, Kevin? Do we need to step
Always.
outside?
No, it's like,
God!
It's always a little bit.
people think it's hard, but that's just how it is.
That's your secret.
Oh,
You're always hard.
God damn. Kevin smash.
I'm getting cucked in my own house.
Mara's a lucky woman.
It's got Mara's full name spelled out on it. Including her 3 middle names.
Oh, Black Veil House.
Yeah. Matron of the house of.
Go round to the other side and just carries on.
Heiress to thee.
Very good. Okay, so we're doing this for. Where the fuck is Cal?
Yeah, where did he go?
Oh, I don't know, I was just waiting for you to change character.
Aegis and Jewel speaking to their gods.
I'm assuming he's up in the corner speaking to...
You see Callum melt, and his body is encased in ice, and brings you back to a moment the night before, where you too were encased in ice, but to a very different place.
He's doing the thing. You guys know, the thing.
And you see Callum is
Both of you just nod. Simultaneously, it was brilliant. Yes, we know what that is.
Callum's just knelt. His body in ice. His hands are sort of up and his head's bowed down. And then the ice cracks. Fuck, he's an arsehole.
How'd it go?
You might know where it is.
Oh, yeah, no, he is an asshole there.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
What is it like quid pro quo? He wants something back? What,
Always wants something. Always asking for more.
so if we give him something, he said he might know where it is.
Do you know, for once, and I know he gives me my power, I'd just like to take something from him without having to ask, without having to make deals,
Isn't it
fake bargains.
Isn't it always bargains and trades and, you know, that you just expect you get something in return?
Do you know what, Callum? It's actually really nice to see you like overly expressing yourself. I feel like you're very like stoic a lot of the time, and it was nice. You should do more of that.
So what did he
I
want
guess.
in return?
He didn't say. He said if
you,
we
I
wanted
guess.
the amulet, we would have to go and ask him in person. Because he's that level of...
Of course. Well, technically, right?
Well, we've
If-
got to
if-
go back to Kumario.
And there is a portal to the Feywild in there in Kumaria, under the tree.
It just looks at
So we all get to go together, man.
It just looks at Takami and goes, well, realistically, if Takami's going to be there, it should just be her. Not that I'm any more comfortable with
I-
that.
but I could deal with that while you.
While we go
Yes,
to the Feywild.
we go together to Kumario. We
Oh,
split. We go through
that's
the
way
portal.
smarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like, if we're talking like percentage amount, and I'm not good at maths, but if we're talking percentage of how much I want to go through the Feywild portal, I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you guys. It's in the like single
Goose
digits.
eggs.
Yeah.
Perhaps you need to speak to Sensei and take an afternoon tea while we go through.
Yeah, you don't have to come.
But then I just feel bad that I like imagine if
Yes,
you
but
guys
are you going
died.
to ask stupid questions again?
But you've got stuff.
It's a fair point.
There's a portal in Union City. Hang on, there's something in Union City that I can't remember, but we found out something is in Union City. Is it a portal?
No.
We put a portal, a portal
Yeah.
to the Feywild in Kumario in Union City, inside a nesting bowl.
Was it when you were speaking to your coach? There's something about Union City. You were like, fuck.
You on about a certain map
Yes,
with a bunch of lines on it.
the ley
Ley
lines
lines.
map. The magical ley lines map. Yeah, that's at Union City still, isn't it?
There's a nexus in Union City.
Yeah. So you could just get that while we go to the Feywild, and pretend I knew what
What's
I
a
said the first
nexus?
time.
What's a nexus? I guess we're like Codex
If-
Nexus at this point.
If
Who the fuck
if you shout
knows?
it loud enough in the street, someone will take you to it.
Yeah,
Lex with the codex and the nexus, just all the evidence.
That's actually Edge's usual operating procedure. That feels really at
It's
home for
actually
me.
fucking works. Yeah.
I like it. I'm totally on board for that. Actually, I'm about it.
Well, not to be the voice of reason for once, God, this is uncomfortable. What are we doing about this place?
Oh yeah, let's go
well,
to the room. Right?
Okay, yes, but sorry, bringing it back. What about the other three?
Oh, that's how we get.
Just maybe let's keep on track.
Yeah, good shout. So are we gonna go do some research about the Celestial Shard, the Abyssal Core, and the Elemental Seal? Just
Yeah,
quick
yes.
bit of
Jo-
quick montage scene of us doing some research.
And 100% staying in this restricted area.
Yes.
100%.
and while you three split those three, I'm still want to look for a Chronos book.
Very good. Everybody roll me investigation check then, please.
Big pimpin'.
Oh, stop rolling, Jack.
That's okay.
yes.
10.
You find no more information on Kronos.
Fuck your Chronos.
22 for investigation.
Jewel finds all the
22
books.
For investigation, you look around. There is nothing else to be found on the Eclipse Codex.
23. I'm looking for Celestial Shard, Abyssal
Yeah.
Core, or Elemental Seal. Those
Sorry.
things
I
specifically.
was going to say it's those three specific
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
not the codex.
Nothing
Okay.
else.
Yeah.
Find nothing else.
Individual components.
Shit.
Eclipse Codex.
Well, shit.
You should have looked for Chronos for me. 'cause
17, I'm with Lex and I'm looking for the Chronos with Lex.
You find nothing else on Kronos other than what you have already got.
Yeah.
So,
To the room!
However, anybody that rolled above a 15, I would like you to make me charisma saving throws.
You just weren't wise enough in the moment of getting. Yeah, this is gonna suck.
yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Yes! Natural 20
Why now?
for a 23.
7.
7.
Oh, shit!
It is +9 from the charisma. Actual saving throw, but
Still a critical fail.
it's a
as
critical
per,
fail.
Bruno
Goddamn.
rolls. You also feel it, but not as strongly as you. As Jewel, you just shrug, whatever. You don't even pay any attention. That book with the symbol on it calls to you.
I want it.
You take a step forward, but then you see Edgy is just sort of walking forward and forward and forward.
Edgiest.
Shiny.
I feel it too, but I'm not sure if Lex.
Can I cast a spell magic on him if he's being
What
affected
do you
by
like
spell?
cast a spell magic on?
Let Edgius. try and break. Hang on, no. I'm talking dog shit. I will.
I mean, I was going to tackle.
Oh, I was going to do.
Edge.
Restoration gets rid of charm, doesn't it? Greater restoration.
A great restoration gets rid of most things.
Including herpes, I think.
But that is a
Burns way,
waste. That is a waste of a 5th level spot. I'll do Dispel Magic first because I think that might work.
Okay.
Thinking he's under a spell.
Make me a spellcasting ability check, please.
Save me, Lex! Save me!
15.
Ooh.
15.
Okay.
You cast your spell. And you see your arcane energy streak towards Edgius, and then at the last minute, into the book. And the chain.
I didn't mean to do that.
I'll still keep going. I'm gonna grab the book. I want it.
I run for Aegeus and I'm close to him. I grab him by the back of his collar and I hold it.
Grab him by the back of the collar, and his hand reaches out. What you thought was a book turns into a scroll and flies into your hand.
Of course.
Jules running forwards, and then as sort of you get it, she sort of slides to a stop, just like, oh, fuck, and just holds.
Do I snap out of it, Matt, as I'm
10
holding
feet
it?
away or something?
Do I snap out of?
Quick,
You are now
pan
the
the camera,
BBG.
pan the camera.
As he has
I
the
know
scroll.
these have not come out particularly well. If you need help with it, I can send it to you as well.
It helps if you read it aloud.
Am I meant to read it aloud?
Entirely up to you. You've got it, you understand what it is. In the moment it touches your hand, you see the writing on this scroll.
On the wall.
Oh, this
We
is...
don't need no.
Yes. The dyslexic reading is the way. This fractal sphere is an informational, hyperdense arcane formula from the Void. You can decipher it with 1 hour of study. Once deciphered, the sphere can be used to perform a 1-hour ritual, which up to 3 other spellcasters within 10 feet of the sphere can participate in. At the ritual's culmination, the sphere is destroyed, and each participant can expend 1 spell slot. You're a madman. You must make a DC 40 Intelligence Arcana check with a bonus equal to the combined level of the expended spell slots. On a success, choose a very specific entity. Every sentient being in the multiverse who didn't participate in the ritual loses all memory of the chosen entity, and the entity's name is erased from all records. On a failure, the GM chooses the entity to be erased. If the check fails by 10 or more, you and all the participants are erased and die.
It's a high risk, high reward.
Sounds like a low risk strategy.
I'm going to be like, and hilariously, it says all of that in the center of the first page, and then the rest of it is empty. It's all just the rest of it's empty.
Well, as I say, it changed from a book
Into a scroll, yeah.
So essentially, that
But
could be used.
if we
everyone
fuck
could-
it up, no one will remember.
It's a win-win. So essentially, we could make people forget Destrada Lord even exists. For example,
Which potentially would just take away his power? Or is that more dangerous because then he can...
yeah, because then the people trying to release him won't know he exists.
What if we go a step further? What if we see if we can make the Shrouded Lord forget who he is? So that irregardless of whether he has his powers or not, he just doesn't know how to use them because he doesn't know that he exists.
Every sentient being in the multiverse, did it say?
Every sentient being in the multiverse who didn't participate in the ritual loses all
Shrouded
memory
He's
of the
the
chosen
Shrouded Lord,
entry.
not
Does-
in the multiverse.
Does he
at the moment.
count as a sentient being?
Ooh, good
and
question.
don't we have the theory that he is
He's
living
outside.
of
Yeah,
time
you're
and
so
space?
right. You're so fucking right. Yeah, totally.
This
feels like a nuke.
Yes, by the sounds of it,
Press
something we can't do currently.
No,
What spell slots are you going to sacrifice, Jewel?
I'm going to pat you on the back and say, good fucking lad.
Here's what my question is, and let me just put this to the group. Obviously, if we need to use it on Vane the woman,
Klein.
Leonora,
Anybody.
Klein. If we need to, I would be happy to do so. Now, I just want to put something to the group, and I would love us to take a vote. How would you guys feel if, I don't know, once this is all said and done and we're doing something similar to like an epilogue, we go back to the Feywild, and I use this on the 12-foot bitch, and I reclaim
If
the twist of all twists.
we have not
Used it up until
used
then.
it, then you can use it as your ultimate.
Are we game for that?
Hell yes.
But then,
Okay,
so
100%.
what would you
Okay.
do? Make her forget everybody, or everyone forget her?
I don't know. I'll work it out in the moment. I'm more of an improviser.
Really?
Do you know what? Actually,
How are you questioning that, Jules?
it's true. It's true. I just have to be honest at this point. I feel like I've been pretending to be a planner for so long with you guys that I just needed to come out of the closet.
No, that has not come through at all.
I'm going to put this in my bag.
Very good.
Never touch. Is there anything else that looks chained up that we should maybe? Is there any other cases
We
with
now just
shit
go along
in?
and just start
Yeah.
touching areas. Constitution saving throw 17 times.
Yeah, licking.
Very good. Where are we going to next then?
So,
Chronomancy room.
we have no more information on anything in the Codex doodad. We can't find the book that we were looking for. That has been taken, which I totally remember what we were looking for earlier.
The Eclipse Codex.
The Eclipse Codex, which we need for the orrery.
No, the Codex was the weapon that got rid of the Shrouded Lord in the first place, and they're trying to get it to bring him back.
So that was what those things
Yep.
do, is get rid of him. The orrery, we don't know what does it.
I
what
know
does
what
it.
it does.
You know what it does. Have
I
you
haven't
us?
told you yet because we've been a bit busy for the... Technically only 5 minutes have passed since I found it.
That's a very good
Yeah.
shout. And the information that we were looking for wasn't this.
We were looking for stuff about the multiverse. We were looking
We were
about
just
the drawings.
We
and
were
stuff
looking for the
like that.
Codex stuff.
Yes, but we were looking for stuff about the drawings that you and I did after speaking
Right,
to our
we
colleagues.
couldn't find that. So
And we couldn't find
someone
anything.
that is still useful information. Clearly, someone has it.
Yeah.
And if it's up in his fucking room, I ain't going back up those stairs. Right? It doesn't matter how important that information is. I'm not doing the stairs again.
Jewel, I couldn't agree more. Right to the
So,
room of
Chronomancy room.
We are there.
Chronomancer room.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's roll out.
Excellent stuff. You wander over to the chronomancy room, or the area of. I did give this a name, and I've just got to flip through the notes to get the right place.
The
Please
room of
hold.
chronomancy.
ChatGPT, please can you give me a name for the next room?
Rocks, fall, and edgiest eyes.
yeah. Crushed.
It was called the Chamber of Time. So
Take the take the scroll.
You head over to the Chamber of Time, and Jewel, you begin looking for this.
So with my Eye of Clarity, I will have the advantage on looking for anything. Advantage on trying to detect anything that is a illusion, hidden messages, or disguised creatures.
Okay, very good. As you use your Eye of Clarity then and look upon this patch of wall, there's a slight breeze and it flutters, and then your Eye of Clarity clicks in and you can see runes that are invisible but woven into this obsidian tapestry resembling a wall.
Has the room changed since the last time we were in here?
As you look in the room, it has been stripped clean.
Recently?
Rather than mages encased in crystal here, you find splatters of blood. A hand.
Yeah, this is
Just flipping.
we
I know what I want to do.
A hand? Did you say?
Hand.
Just
A
a
severed hand.
fucking hand?
Dismembered hand.
Is it like on anything?
No, it's just a fucking full dis.
Ah! What is that? What is that? Did you when you made this?
No, why would that be my fault?
Oh, you made the room. You said you made the room.
Clearly, whatever did all of this did. How did you think that
it's
would be
an
me?
empty room.
But
Do make me an investigation check.
Lex.
I'm going to do you one better,
Oh.
Mr. Matthew. I will.
Fucking excuse me.
I know from what Xanarath said,
Zephyra.
him and all.
He said it as well.
Both of them corroborated their stories and told me when it all
It's his
kicked,
hillbilly brother.
yeah, when it all kicked off around here. So I can do chronovoyance again in this room
Oh.
and see what happened
Go on, Daddy.
in this room
Go on,
on this day for a whole day, and I will also see the ritual somebody did to open that door, so I can recreate it.
Yeah, because also it's like brilliant. Jewel can see the runes, can't read them, can't do
Yeah,
anything,
yeah, yeah.
can't do that. Absolutely.
Whereas I
nothing.
can literally watch somebody do it.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Guys, what do your cat and your
However,
eyes
she
see?
can,
I
she,
see,
can,
yeah.
she can draw the runes. So maybe while he's doing that, she's going to draw the runes just so that she
Nice.
depicts them. There you go.
So you cast chronovoyance again.
I do.
Oh, fucking
And
here
in
we
this
go.
moment, you see in that 10 minutes or 10 seconds.
I see a whole day in 10 minutes.
So then 10 minutes passes, you just see things, and you can almost, as you look at Lex's eyes again, the eyes have changed to cogs and clockwork, and they are just whirring and whirring. Lex, what you see is people coming and going and moving around, and then all of a sudden there is just this purple explosion. And you see now a battle as that tapestry glows and lifts, and a stream of mages in violet, purple, black robes come out, throwing spells, casting various different magics, using certain items as well. You see one of these researchers in the area of time suddenly gets a phone call.
A sending spell comes through.
They're holding this brass sphere as a black crystalline lance of energy pierces them and then explodes. And this person disappears apart from a hand, drops to the floor, and a brass sphere rolls away. You witness the chaos of all of these chronomancers murdered, destroyed, in fact, to the point where nothing is left but blood in a single hand. You then sort of see nothing for a while as you're focused on the room, but eventually a number of these dark mages, what you could safely assume are members of the Void Conclave, shuffle back, where the tapestry has fallen back once again. You see the ritual that needs to be cast in order to open this tapestry. You understand how it is cast. You hear the words to be spoken. And come back.
When Lex is doing this, I'm not sure if this is a Matt or Danny thing. Are we like witnessing this like almost like an ethereal hologram
You
in the
don't
room?
see it.
We don't.
He
Only
sees
Lex
it.
sees it.
What happens to me is though I kind of come out of my body and then it flickers back, and then I'm kind of watching it as an out of body experience.
Beautiful. We'll be leaning up against the wall to give Lex space, and I'll be like, "Yo, Lex is like seriously MVP right now. Like the level that he is carrying this team right now is crazy."
I don't know if this is like the third quarter or fourth quarter, but like, yeah, he's been unstoppable for, it seems like, a couple of days now. Like,
I don't know what's got into him, but I'm so impressed. I'm considering naming my firstborn after him.
I'm Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's what I am.
yeah, I don't know, like, what the reason is, but let's just go with it.
Yeah, let's just encourage it. Let's just keep encouraging it. Just keep doing it.
Very good. What do you do?
And then as I land,
Great job, Lex. Oh, sorry, I said too fast.
as I come back into the room, as you're going, good job, Lex. I'm like, I haven't even told you what I've done yet.
We were just having a discussion.
You're crushing it.
Thank you. Weird time for a compliment, but and then I'll explain what had happened. That they came through this wall. This was their entry point into the tower. They literally were just killing everyone in their path. They are some powerful mages. I'll explain why the hand is on the floor, what has happened, and then I will then start explaining the ritual as I start the ritual to reopen the door.
I would also just be like, I don't know whether these would help or not, and just shows you the what it looked like in case that helps with the ritual.
But Edgius, I will need your help because I do need to channel, dark energy. So
I'm up to the Oki, as they say. And Edges will step forward and step next to Lex, flip his leather jacket back and be like,
can I almost, in a Patrick Swayze-like ghost moment where you're doing the claymore but I'm behind you doing your hands,
sure, yeah.
Can I do the components for him, but then technically he'll be casting it? So I'm like moving his hand, telling him what to say, but he's the one casting using his magic.
He's holding my hands, whispering in my ear as I'm then recounting it. I'm like, he said, slide it in softly.
I was going to say that I think you might feel something poking you back.
Yeah. Hope that's a pack of polos in your pocket, Lex.
Very good. The words that come out of your mouth. This dark speech.
Abyssal.
No.
Ooh.
Something you are totally unfamiliar with. But I will allow everybody to make me either history or arcana checks. The DC is very high.
History or
Natural 20
arcana?
coming up then. No, that was a 3, 7.
Deficit 3.
That
Say
was a
again.
3.
History or arcana? 13. So no.
9.
19.
None of you can really cotton on to what this is, but as you speak, you see those individual rooms that Jewel had described as being individual
It's not primordial, is it?
light up. And it's almost like the tapestry swirls. It becomes a black void. And then you find yourselves in front of a wooden door.
Oh, I see. We're never getting through that one, folks.
May, I've heard that wooden doors are the bane of adventuring parties. I've heard so many tales. I'm not sure.
Just give us
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'll smash it.
What if it's a mimic?
I can just smash it.
I actually like that.
What we should do is spend the next 3 hours trying to figure out how to get through this door.
I turn the handle.
Flashback camera, you turn the handle.
There we go.
It's fucking
Dude, do you know what, Kevin? Your willingness to step forward is also kicking ass. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's just kind of my role right now.
You're rolling.
What's going to happen, Matt?
Fuck's sake. Can I close the door and step back?
Just open our little door there. So Cameron's going to have to duck to go in. But we will put
Kevin climbs over the floor.
I'm like, I look over the wall. I'm like, hey, it's all right in here.
Kevin's mini is so fucking ridiculous.
As you step through that door and look into the center of this room, the room is not empty.
Because Kevin's taken up the whole fucking space.
A black sphere exists just floating in the center of this room.
It's ghastly from Pokemon.
Whoa. Lex, you want to see this, but not to just gently come on in right next to me.
I don't want to. I'll just sort of look. I'll walk in and
Say, yeah, you can
peek through. I have no idea what that is.
Edge?
It's just
Any
like
idea?
shadow magic. This is you, man.
I'll go first. Edges will take a step forward very tentatively. Can I Arcana magic check investigation what
In
this
our
might be?
check.
Just
It's a fucking 11.
do you want to shoot it over my shoulder, just so you can stand behind me?
It's all good.
You have no idea what this thing is, but it appears almost like it's a 2 foot. Fuck, how sexy is that? 2 foot diameter black sphere, and it just looks like it is a hole in reality.
Is that, and Here or here?
Between these two mana crystals, just about here. I don't. Unfortunately, I've not got a lot to.
The glory
represent
hole
it.
sphere.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, cool.
I will figure that out.
No, it's good. No, that's all good. I didn't know which end of the hallway it was.
I've got a black D20 if you want to use that.
That's fine. Okay. But imagine that floating slightly in
You've got a solid black D20.
here. D12 actually might be better.
Be careful, it's gemstone.
It's cheap. There we go. It is technically smaller than that, but yes. So yes, you see this sphere of nothing in the towards the centre of sort of the rear of the room at this point. And that's where we are going to go to break.
Oh!
Well, look at that sparkling.
Ding, ding, ding. It's on the nat 1 as well. Oh, we're fucked.
So I've got a few thank yous, I think, to say just before we do go to break there, because obviously the map and the minis are not made by me. I have certainly paid for the minis. They are courtesy of Hero Forge in terms of the STL, and then I believe it was Arcane Fire Forge. I will just go get the names specifically. I was going to do this, and I totally forgot.
I'll still go through it.
So the terrain is thanks to the mythical market on Etsy,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
who make a bunch of different terrain. It's magnetic as well. They have painted it already for us, so that was incredible. And then the actual minis that we purchased were courtesy of, in terms of the printing, was Arcane Flame minis. So thank you to both of you.
Hopefully we're going to be able to take video and photos of it all. We don't want to spoil it now, but hopefully maybe after this episode comes out, we'll air some footage of it. Because honestly, the whole thing is absolutely incredible.
It is. And with that,
Hello.
and we are back.
Yes, we are.
So hope everybody has enjoyed that little break there, and is ready to delve now into our terrain of wonder.
Episode name.
Terrain of wonder. Excellent stuff. So yes, you have entered into this small room. This is the only entrance and exit that you see currently, and there is this black wall towards the rear end of the room, if you like. What are we doing?
I've called Edgius in. Do you want me to move you in? You were behind me.
No, I don't think I've gone in.
You haven't been. Okay.
Called you in, you're like,
I'm like,
no,
just,
I'm
I turn
actually
it, so I've
trying
called
to-
Edgius,
I'm
I've
trying
called
to-
Lex.
Around the door.
Yeah.
It looks like you got that shit handled, my guy.
Yeah, no, I'm in here, but fucking, what are we doing? You guys just gonna stay out there indefinitely? What, are we moving forward?
Can you describe it to us?
Sure.
So, well, yeah, as I say, look around, but you can already see it. Is this hovering?
Oh yeah, there's like 2 foot ball
Yeah.
in midair.
I-
Probably about, well, for you it's probably chest height. For him it's probably nut height.
Yeah.
So I describe it to the room, and
Yeah.
I'm saying it's right in front of me. It's about, looks like about 10 feet away from me right now.
I can try and slide underneath it and see if I can then get past it.
Let's
You
go.
could also bamf.
I can, but I'm trying to save this. So
Yeah,
if I
good
can
shout,
actually
yeah,
just literally just slide underneath. Daft question as well. Is it also roof style in here? Are we talking the ability just a curved ceiling to this?
Sorry, I'm just trying to sort the mic out and get it in a sensible position, but I'll put it back where it was.
Cameron's touched it, so presumably he's now in the middle of the black hole and dead. That's it.
I'm just trying to get on a square, and I'm leaning.
That's all right.
Whoa.
You're good there.
There we go.
Yeah, my levels are good.
Yeah, well, yes, but I really should point the camera towards you. There we go.
Next step. There we go. So yes, what was the question?
He just asked what it is.
is it like a curved?
Oh, sorry, ceilings.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, they're about fucking hell, about 10 foot high,
Okay.
flat,
Is there more room above or below it?
sort of hovering in the middle.
Hovering in the
So
middle.
equidistant from.
You've asked me those things. I've said. I've
Well,
described.
yeah, if I've come in behind you, then I can see it myself, and I'm like,
Is it?
I think-
Does it look icky and black, or more like ethereal?
I think it's all. We all just agree we don't want to touch it or go in. So can I just try and slide underneath it and just?
Yeah.
Wait. Before you do that, I just pick up a rock or some little thing. And
I
say,
then just stand behind.
I'm like, is everyone okay with me to throw something in it and see if it bounces back or disappears or goes through it? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Wait. Hello, can we get past you, please? To this orb.
Nice, great shout.
Yep. Throw away. Okay.
No, we're all in single file directly behind Cavern.
I think you
turn
guys
around,
haven't even
like-
entered the room.
Yeah. We line up behind Gavin, exactly.
I turn around and just shake my head, and I'm like, "Sound throw a rock."
Ow!
Oh
No. So you chuck this rock and spirals towards the sphere, and as it hits the sphere, it catches. And there's a moment where it just sort of catches, explodes with
Okay.
energy.
I kind of I take a step back, kind of shield Jewel as I take a step back, and I say, okay, we're probably not going to be able to go through that.
Yeah.
Can we get around it? Can we like tiptoe?
Slide.
Okay, so sorry, that was the actual orb. It wasn't something else that it hit. The orb.
Yeah.
Okay, can I therefore grab another just stone bit on the floor and just chuck it underneath? Just fling it underneath.
Make me dexterity check, please.
Ooh, not often you get a flat ability check, I feel like.
Dexterity check. This is just how accurate can we be.
Nice.
Dex check.
Okay, yeah.
Dexterity check.
14.
14. The rock skips, and there's a moment where it skips, bounces off this uneven cobbled floor, bounces up, and comes to like an inch below the sphere, and yet again.
Okay.
And you notice the sphere shrinks.
Oh.
Ooh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It just got. Look, can I try something?
Yes.
Did it shrink when I threw something at it? Did you see that?
No, I don't think it did.
Okay. Should I just try to kick a rock literally along the ground underneath it
Yeah.
and see if there's any distance consideration?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, yes, fair, because that's what I was trying to do, but mind that bit, it might bump after that.
I
That's what
literally
did.
see a stone in front of me and boot it forward like just a low. I'm not trying to get any lift on it, just booting it, rolling it on the field.
Tumbles over the cobblestones, impacts the back wall.
Goes straight through. Okay. How much distance is there between the
Probably about 4 or 5 feet.
Sorry,
It's 2 foot in diameter, it's a 10 foot high, so we're about 3 feet below.
Okay,
So
so
enough for us to crawl underneath it, or army crawl underneath
Certainly try.
it. Okay. Should we try? Okay, a rock can go underneath it. Should
Yes.
we try something bigger? What
Me?
about? No, not yet, Joe.
okay.
What about Cog?
What if you like threw me and kind of fing and basically just use me as like a
I don't trust myself, Joe. Like if somehow.
then I'm happy to just shoot forwards underneath it.
Can we try something else?
Callum could literally ice the floor and you could just run a slip and slide.
I mean,
Callum,
that's-
can you do that?
Ice is the floor.
So she will go up against the back wall behind her, one leg on, and then just shoot forwards.
As you go, Edgius had been pulling out his bow and an arrow and had been tying a rope to the arrow. It's like, okay.
She's gonna use her feline agility with this to just push forwards and with claws out into the ice, give her enough, and then it's basically just a
Straight
crawl
down.
straight underneath.
Your
just
claws
as low
almost-
as possible.
Your claws is like ice skates, like.
Well, yeah, it's almost like
Yeah.
almost two, and then just pull them in and just
Oh,
chunk it down,
like-
and slide.
like a curling stone.
Yeah. And I just hope that I curl stone myself
Love it.
underneath.
Make me an
So sick.
acrobatics or athletics check with advantage.
So sick. Love it.
It's got to be acrobatics,
You got
isn't
this.
it?
What do you got? Like 12 for
Well,
acrobatics?
which one do you think?
The one with plus 13.
Plus 13 is crazy.
Oh, crapping hell. 32.
32.
32.
When you slide underneath and you actually roll onto your back and just watch as you pass under this sphere, you can feel like your hair stands on end. It's almost like this magnetic or static attraction to this sphere, but then you just sort of slide and gently against the back wall.
Anything?
Oh my god! It's so bad! We lost you!
I'm okay.
Oh my god!
That wasn't funny, Jewel.
That was not funny!
That was
not funny!
not a time to joke, Jewel.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I had to relieve the tension. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that didn't relieve
Oh, I'm
it. It
fucking dying.
increased the tension. My tension is very high right now.
God damn it.
I'm fine. Okay.
Brilliant.
How is anyone else going to get through?
Cavan's dead.
That's it. He's dead.
Foreshadowing.
Can we put that down? Oh, that's the dice. Yeah. Can we? Is there a door there?
There's just a gap. So.
Just to get
Okay, I'm gonna say.
There's not a lot of room now between this back and the path. I couldn't take that stone.
So behind the sphere, there's not a lot of corridor left, is what we're saying.
Nope. You've probably got room for Jewel.
Oh, I'm up against a door then.
Yeah.
Oh, you're up against a wall.
A wall.
Jewel,
With my eye of clarity, is it still a wall?
Yes.
Fuck.
can you move, Jewel? Because I'll go next. I'll like.
There's like a wall there here. I don't see anything else.
Can you? Is there like any slider or like anything to just? I need a little bit of room because I don't think I can. I would crash into you, I think.
Is there a door?
Not trying to. You have already sort of told us, just to clarify. If Jewel does any form of investigation check, is this not a wall?
Maybe an investigation check.
Okay. I am going to use my eye of clarity, so in case it is illusional or anything, which will give me advantage on the investigation check.
Also give you bardic inspiration by saying, "What do your cat eyes see, Jules?"
Which is
A D8.
Thank you. One of them. Oh, nice. So that was that one, wasn't it? 25 plus 33.
You got an 8 on the D8.
8 on the D8, so thank you. Yeah,
Blast through that wall.
You feel around, sort of.
What is a wall?
No, you feel around, and then there's like a tiny little switch.
Nicely done, Jewel.
Hey!
Nice.
Okay. So this is now an opening underneath
That
this
is
door.
now an opening.
Yeah, it's sort of like an archway.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jewel,
Yes. I now have somewhere to go.
Jewel, you sound really far away.
Hang on.
Oh, that's better.
if you move,
Is that better?
Surprisingly, when you cup your hands, it actually is better.
I turn
Apparently
around.
that works.
I cut my hand, and I just say to the others, if I guess I could go next. We just have to go under, like flatly under that orb.
Here, if you lay perfectly flat, because you're bigger, I'll come and grab, and I'll 1, 2, 3, and Jewel, here, and I'll pull a stick with a brush that I have and some rope and be like, I'll slide that under and be like, use it so you can slow them down as he's coming. Brush the ice as he's coming in. I'll slide him over.
How about just a rope?
Huh?
Just throw a rope.
Yeah, a rope.
I'll pull you through.
Why are we playing fucking?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll pull the arrow that I already had wrapped with a fucking. I'll shoot an arrow over the orb and just try and like arc it towards
Make an
Jewel.
attack roll, please.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
See whether you can hit your target or not.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go under.
I was going to say, because if you go over it, it'll then just land on it.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
All firing up.
Oh,
You're like,
that's- Didn't sound. That's a 19.
19. You bounce this arrow, so it hits the ice, slides, and then
Can I catch
goes
it?
towards Jewel, who just.
Okay. I'll grab this end.
Really in the tip.
Just, I guess.
Sarah. I haven't fired many bows. This is my first one.
You just got a new nipple piercing.
That's the first time you've fired that bow?
No, it's like the third time, but that's the third time I've ever fired a bow.
Wow, I thought you had proficiency firing that bow. Like, why do you carry that around with you everywhere you go?
I thought it would be.
Do you not practice?
No, because I've decided that I'm gonna be more of like the stand at the back. So I thought if I ever ran out of magic, a bow might.
Very fascinating.
might be a good idea.
Alright, fuck it, alright.
Sorry, I'm here. Ready?
So I tell you what, yeah. So I go. If I hold it this end, if you want to pull yourself through.
Yeah, I can do that. And I just look up, and I'm kind of thicker than Jewel, but I am literally like,
Thick 2 C's.
Yeah, man.
yeah, two
There,
C's.
there is some
Big daddy cat.
booze.
Yeah.
Batty for days.
So, and actually, I flip around, and I do it with my back to the ground, so I'm looking at the orb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a straight dexterity check then for this, but with advantage because you have the rope. So straight dex.
Okay, that's 19.
19.
Thank God
So
it was-
you managed to crawl underneath this black orb. We will say
Elbows down. Elbows down.
Okay, yeah, elbows down. How do I?
Kind of like doing a pulling just
yeah,
like that.
the room there. Cabin ends up here.
Yeah. And I say, Jules, is it okay for me to come through?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Come through now. I'll hold it. You check the other room.
Well, actually, why don't I hold the rope now? You just go further deep in, and we'll just have a bit of a
Oh,
like a
okay.
chain.
Okay. Yes.
Who's next? Come on.
I was sliding him and I've shot the arrow, so I'll go in that. Yeah.
All right. Just hang on, Edge, and I'll pull you through.
That sounds delightful. I will get down onto my blade, and I will just lay flat and grip the rope and want to be
Roll your dexterity check with advantage, please.
I spread my legs wide and I pull really hard.
Ready for the teabag.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you slide in, teabag.
Dip, potato chip.
That's your tariff.
Acrobatics or just dex?
Just straight dex.
Just straight dex, beautiful. That's fucking shit. That's a 13.
You are being pulled, and Kevin, there's probably a moment where you pull a little bit, you get slightly distracted by Jewel moving around the room behind you and tug too hard, and there's a bit where Edgius, your sword catches on a bump in the cobbled floor, even though it's icy still, and you just dump, bounce. I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Let's get all these d4s.
Yeah. Nice. Ha 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 ha.
That's a 24.
Oh. In which case, I don't need that one.
Jesus. He's got a pile in his hand.
He just goes, I don't need that many, and then proceeds to use them all.
You are going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of force damage as you bounce
Bitch.
and just catch the edge of this sphere.
The dick area! Ow, what the fuck, Kevin?
Oh, ha ha. I
Your-
did that joke already.
The orb shrinks to about half a foot diameter.
What did you take? 11 points?
Yeah.
Do we think it's a good thing that it gets smaller every time?
I would think so. We have more room. Dude, Edgius, I'm so sorry. I thought it would be kind of funny, and it wasn't. And
It's all good.
you're so thin.
No, yeah, I totally understand, and like,
Okay, let's just everyone be careful as you come through because there
Slightly
literally
there
is.
now, so there's a little bit more room at the edge of the corridor.
And we're just kind of making space on the other side of the archway for Edgius to come through, and I guess inviting whoever's next to come through.
Takami.
Takami looks at you and goes, such a gentleman.
I thought you'd want to be with your lover. Man.
She is going to do some dope monk shit. and just runs, knee slides, but lays back on her knees across the ice. Roll me a dexterity check. Sorry, no, make that an acrobatics check for.
Oh, is that like knees are forward, but like
yeah,
just
just
back?
full knee flat
So
slide.
just so that when she gets back up, if she gets back, she just stands
Folds
back up,
back up.
just like folds back up like proper monk shit.
Dope monk shit.
Dope monk shit.
That's a 10.
With acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
10. She sort of
Fucking
goes,
hell.
her knee catches on that bump in the cobble, and she's just like, ah, fuck! And her head sort of comes up at that moment, and make me a dexterity saving throw for Takami, please.
Here we go with
I'm
a
sitting
pile
on
of.
the table. I still managed to find 3 screens. So.
How hard is this? Why do we keep fucking this up?
Okay, she's got that.
We just need to get underneath a 3-foot
It's
square.
gonna, yeah, but the trouble is,
25.
after we all get through, it's gonna be just, he's gonna then gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried it's gonna like do a dwarf style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 9 points of force damage for Takami. And as she sort of bounces into it and takes it and is slammed back into the floor. The sphere winks out of existence, thank you very much.
Wait, it's just gone?
That was it.
Yeah, it's gone, but it fucking hurt.
Yeah, it does fucking hurt. It's
Yeah.
like getting stunned.
Ow. A little bit winded. I thought that was gonna be really cool.
Yeah,
It looked.
maybe
cool for
we're
a
just,
minute.
like sometimes, when you're like, you think you're in your prime and then you start realizing that like you're just maybe older
Trying to
than
tell
you
me that
realize.
it has my prime.
Oh.
No, I was saying that I am and that's how I feel, so I was asking like,
Just get off.
yep. I'll walk through the whole archway and be like, hey guys, what's going on?
Where would you like to put yourself? I will allow you to stand and put yourself where you wish.
I'll just come in. I imagine sliding behind Jules. Dave, are you happy there, or do you want me to move you?
Sorry, I'm gonna just update this. I'm probably absolutely fine wherever that is.
Cool. I'll just come in there.
No, shall I say? Well, yeah. I probably will have got further in than anyone else actually over all this time, if that's okay. And I will be. There were some of these gems in the other hallway.
Sorry, I so totally misheard that then. I think it's in German, so I was like, what?
Let's no. Down.
Yeah.
All right, Elon, calm down. Fucking hell.
Yes, there were some of these gems in the other room.
And are these doing anything? Glowing, pulsing, reacting, singing a song?
They are akin to every other mana crystal that you have seen.
Outside.
Outside, inside, they litter.
And
You
they're-
know they litter whole the
Okay,
island.
okay, yeah. So different colour to what is encasing
Yeah,
everyone.
they are blue.
It is
as
blue.
per
It is
the
that.
map.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Cool. Can I see a door or anything?
Make me a perception. In fact, no, I'll allow a investigation check.
Legend. That's why I got this one up. So investigation check. 18.
18.
Alright. Keep it going.
Then
You don't find a door, but with your eye of clarity towards this area, you see something sort of.
I'm getting akin to these weird doors, not doors there, not walls there, doors, things.
Looking for a button with that little
Yeah,
light button
yeah.
on the side.
Okay. I'll go up to that one again and see if I can find again similar
You're going to
connections.
step up to the door.
Yeah,
Make me a dexterity saving throw. please.
fucking marvellous.
The door.
Dex saving throw, where do I find that on this?
Careful, Jewel.
Jules is just stroking the wall as they walk back.
Dex saving
looking for
throw is
buttons.
that one. Oh, no, only one. Only one? Oh, that's bad! 11.
11. As you step on this area of floor, crumbles beneath you and you drop. You see spikes as you. Ow! You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
So I think I will be able to use evasion
Half it.
to halve it. No, I can't use I can't use a reaction for this. So you said 9, so I'll take 5.
7.
You said
I
7.
said 7, Toad, you will
4.
take 4.
Take 4.
I jump forward and offer my hand to Jewel and say, Jewel, are you okay?
She's kind of like, or clinging onto a couple of the spikes and like standing on one, so it's like actually dug in. Yeah, help me up.
And I literally, like, curl her up.
Just coming out of the hole, just like.
Fucking muscle just bulges on Cavan's arm.
As I'm pulling her up, I'm making eye contact with her. Not in any way
Thank you,
conveying any
Kevin.
message or anything. It was just like pulling her up and
Thank you.
again.
Thank
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
I stroke her mane. Are you sure? I go in for a little kiss. No.
That's okay. I'm alright.
Somewhere Mara is twitching.
Careful, everyone.
Just hop over that? Like, what do we do here?
So,
I
will say that Jewel is then back here, this square.
Okay.
Is
Therefore,
spike trap.
any way of being able to reach or stand next to this wall at all?
You can hop over that single square.
And then there's going to be. Okay, yeah, cool. I will do. Yeah.
Wanna hop over?
Yep.
Make me dexterity saving throw, please. As you go
Don't fuck sake.
Oh, the next
the
tile's
next
going
one?
to be a pitfall as well.
Jewel, you sure you're ready to do that?
Twice is
Okay.
crazy.
I am going to let this happen. I was going to say that if it was going to be an issue getting over the first one that's already crumbled, she would crawl along the wall. But I said I jumped over. I'm jumping over. Dexterity saving throw is 20. Dirty 20.
20. This time then, as you jump over, and you're almost waiting for it this time, the floor crumbles again, and you hang onto the wall and dart yourself next to it. And
Yeah, basically we'll just both claws in, and then just hang on, and the second set of claws go straight in.
Fuck's sake, Jewel. The whole thing's collapsing. What does that even mean?
for those on the podcast,
There was a full silent conversation. A lot of hand gestures.
And just knows exactly what to do and walks up and is like, okay, we need to check the other tiles around Jewel to make sure that they can get to the wall. I'll start like maybe getting stones or something and like tossing them to the other tiles around Jewel and Jewel in hopes that they
as you begin to toss these stones around, they skitter across the rest of the floor.
It's still not being trustful, and if she's trying to get one step up, one next 5 foot up, or is she
Where are you
trying?
going?
The wall I was trying to get to, which I thought was, am I at it?
You're at that wall.
I'm at it, so I'm like on it.
Yeah. So this wall is the one where you
Okay,
can still
so-
now see this sort of weird shimmering effect.
Okay, fine, yeah. So now I'm therefore going to look around to see if there's any levers or dials like there was before.
Investigation check, please.
Come on. I've got an idea.
What's my investigation? Okay, this is crazy. 24. Perfect time.
Yes.
This battle map is brought to you by us.
Snacks are important.
They are.
As you sort of carefully hold on with one hand, sort of don't lean back, and feel around this wall. There's a moment where you feel and your hand goes through and you feel doors open.
As I push them over, I'll therefore just stand, if I can.
So it's
Fully
gonna
expecting to then fall through the floor again, like, and I suppose it's like my back and tail is still through
see
this
it
illusion.
going through the door.
Yeah.
Doing a straight
Fantastic. As
muscle
you
up.
Step
Fucking.
forward, then you not only see a room open up before you, you step through the illusion of this wall and through these doors. You realise the room is not empty.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh!
Fuck.
Oh!
We-
Look at that fucking fire on that motherfucker. That's so sick.
Oh
man.
my lord.
What the fuck, Matt?
Okay.
Nah. Oh, I know what that is. Oh no! Oh no! That's so bad. Where was this one, Matt? This one's tipped over. Is it meant to be tipped over?
Just fucking stand there.
Yeah. Yo, fucking hell. Dude.
Let's just
Dude.
tweak that over there. And with that, as you
Oh no!
I'm nowhere near the action.
step into the room. What's going on? Let's roll some fucking initiative, people.
Yes!
As Lex and Callum are at the back, and can we just be at the back? Just in case I roll like a 20 on initiative for some reason.
Yeah, you can always elect to be lower in the initiative order.
Yeah, it makes sense to me to be at the back.
So where are we? That one.
Probably still rolling.
So initiative rolls, please.
So I rolled a 16.
What'd you get?
Son of a bitch.
I rolled a 16, but
Well, yeah, because
Did
I
you get
got 15.
advantage?
You got 16. Jewel, you got
advantage.
15.
15. Edius.
6.
Nice. Cavan.
18.
18. Callum.
what's you in it?
Oh.
7 plus stuff.
10.
Thank you.
Takami.
Haven't thought about it. 14 for Takami.
14.
Forgot about Takami, fuck's sake.
I'm actually gonna roll, rather than using the auto roller, I'm actually gonna.
Kevin, you got
18.
18. Edgius, you got 6.
Okay, so as this happens then, Jewel, you are there as a spellcaster turns and the arm is already, as a spell begins to form, you see she is sort of, despite what the mini is, because I've just thrown around everything, ignore that. What you see on her is still female, but part of the hair has begun to, like, not even bald away. It's not like she's lost it. It looks like it's literally dissolved away, and half of her face has begun to dissolve as well. She wears these robes of grey and purple, but in the centre of the chest is this swirling black vortex.
Okay.
You also notice similar on this individual, and then there's this weird creature with spines down its back and this singular eye. You would recognise this type of creature as you saw it once before, all the way back in the underground cavern of the Temple of Clothis. Sorry, got there eventually. Way back in episode 2.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Did we? No. Was it in the cage or did we go up against?
What's in the cage?
It was in the
It's
cage.
in the cage.
Is it this one? I don't know. Maybe.
They all look really similar.
Okay. Yeah. So
Could be.
for all intents and purposes, do you think it could be?
Could be.
Okay.
With that, Cavern,
What
Yeah.
is it?
you're up first.
Yeah.
Jewel, allow you a moment as you step through this illusory wall now to say something.
Whoa! We come in peace.
What are you doing?
Garbage.
That was convincing.
I
We are
I
coming
rush.
in
I
peace.
hop the pit while ducking under the arch, and
It's 10 foot high, so you
Yeah.
you can fit in. But
and I stand next to Jewel and
Okay.
I say, "Is it worth trying to talk our way out of this?"
Yes.
Like Jewel said, we'll come in peace.
Very good. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I want to cast Shield of Faith
Oh.
on.
We come in peace. I'm going to swing my hammer at the first fucker in front of me.
Yeah, you know, yeah, no, actually, he's doing the trust but verify. You know, he's
Yeah.
doing the okay, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast.
Implement Dune armor.
I'm gonna cast it on Jewel. And I'm gonna step.
oh,
That is
sexy.
Jewel's Shield of Faith.
That is hilarious. How enormous that thing is.
And I'm gonna. Can I take a step back to kind of almost be?
If you want. So each of the squares is a 5 foot.
I'm gonna come up. Sorry, I'm gonna
Oh,
come
yeah.
on this side
Cam's dead.
so that Jewel is in front of me, and I say, "Trust me, Jewel, you'll be fine."
Very good.
+2 to your AC, Dave.
+2 to my AC.
Lex.
I will add that on now.
You're concentrating, so when you take
I can move you if you want. When you
Yeah, just move me as close as I
Matt.
can get.
Tom also needs a concentration
Oh, yeah, good
token
point.
as well.
Good point. There goes.
shield.
So you can
of
go 5, 10, 15,
I've got 40-foot of movement.
30. I'll say you go 35, 40 to there.
But I can't
So
see.
you're not on the track, but you can't see through this. In fact, no, I will say now that illusion has been hit and revealed, just 2 bit on him, sorry. You now see through.
I will ready. Noticing not everyone's attacking each other yet, I will just ready a chromatic orb to throw at whomever might attack first on their side.
So you're going to ready an action.
Yeah.
So it's the trigger that is going to be as soon as they attack, you're going to throw it.
Yeah, boy.
And fucking tastic. Anything else on your turn?
I should say that I cast that at. I'll go second level.
Second level?
Yeah.
You can do, but it would be a bonus action.
Anything, is that
So
it?
you could
Bonus actions?
No one's fighting yet, so
No. No one usually bonus
Very
actions.
good. We would be over to Jewel, but unfortunately, Jewel has
if you
exited stage left.
if you need to.
I got so excited.
There, I think.
So excited.
Sorry, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
And they haven't yet done anything?
No, she's attacked yet, but they are. You can see this, the one right in front of you with this strange swirling vortex. Her hand is in a spellcasting gesture. You can see the arcane energy beginning to form.
Okay, yeah. So, I think I'm going to do something, forgive me guys, because I know that we've only recently gone to 2024. So what I'm looking for is there's something where she gets sort of advantage by detecting thoughts of something. So I'm just going to try and have to find it.
I need to have a closer look at that fire.
Observant?
No. Again, I don't know, unless it is.
Yeah. I just want to like have a closer look at it. Yeah.
Quick search.
It's not the Eye of Clarity again, is it? Which is a bit weird. I can do a detect thoughts thing with it.
Yes, you can.
So I think for some reason that gives me advantage on them.
No, you can cast detect thoughts as a.
Oh, just as that.
Yeah. But that will be an action.
No, it will be. Sorry. So
Sick job, to be fair.
So it says at the bottom when you successfully see through a deception illusion or hidden message.
Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking of something different. It's Veil of Thoughts. It's from the Astral Whisper. The Veil of Thoughts. The first time you attack a creature that hasn't attacked yet in combat, you read its surface thoughts as per detect thoughts.
Activate Astral Whisper.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I want to do this. So it lasts for 1 minute and do it once per long rest. So that's. But it also says Astral Whisper is no action.
So to activate it is no action, allowing you to use any of those features on your turn should you wish.
Yeah.
So you just enter Astral Whisper.
Just enter Astral. This grants advantage on my next attack roll against the creature. They haven't attacked, so if I can just basically use that one, I'm going to therefore hold. Oh man. And nothing else has been said. There was no.
I just said, like Joel said, we come in peace.
And they didn't respond.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's not been there go.
No, that's fine. So I'm going to hold my action to throw the Dusk Dagger at the one in front of me. But like I said, I'm not going to attack yet. It is if they attack.
I'll say, as you now peep around the corner and look as well, you see like a normal set of wooden double doors to the northern side of this room, but to the southern side you see these black onyx doors with a golden spell type rune etched into it. Which are these doors?
Closed and locked and everything.
They are closed. I don't know if they're closed in the actual room.
That's fine.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I say to Jewel, I literally have your back, and if this kicks off, I'm jumping over you. Just know.
What's the calm again?
So, Takami is going to Takami's going to go walk back to Callum, grab him by the waist and be like, hold on. Then I'm going to use my Step of the Wind Heightened, which allows me to grab him, dash as a bonus action, and I get to carry him with me, and we provoke no opportunity attacks. So I would like to actually get like in there with those guys, basically, with Takami and Callum.
You've definitely got enough movement for that, so I would say I can't see that side.
I would say, yeah, like here.
Just here. Shits and gaps.
Chuck one of them there, like
Stick Callum at the back.
nice, yeah.
Stick Takami there. It sort of just runs in
Perfect.
and stands next to Jewel, just like.
Okay, so
In fact,
I can always move. I can always have said I've moved 5 foot forward in my turn. If that's all right.
And as Takami like almost like Roadrunner next to you, and it's like, you know, and she's like,
Totally coming to peace.
Oh, we're coming in peace now.
Careful, Takami. Let's just
I mean,
see
Dash
how
doesn't look peaceful. There's
Yeah, let's wait until let them have an opportunity.
What's Callum doing? Because I'm assuming that's Takami's turn.
yes, that's Takami's turn, nothing else. She'll like hand on Amethyst staff vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is already around.
Unsure if he's in the other room at the moment.
No, he stood behind you.
You stood behind. Then yeah. He had armor of Agathis before. Does he have it now?
Can do if you want to put it on.
I don't know. He's got fucking everything. Jesus Christ. No, I mean, I'm just trying to find it in here. Where is he?
Is it a feat or a spell?
I thought it was
Armor
a
of
spell.
Agathis is a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if he's. He's not showing up. That's the problem.
So it might be because he actually has the frost capability. So he has.
Is it ice?
No, it is Icy Body. Beginning at 10th level, your skin takes on an icy sheen. You're immune to cold damage, and you have advantage on strength and dexterity checks if you make it to escape being grappled. So he's already got an Icy Body thing on, and then.
Okay, if he's already got that on, then obviously that's fine. Mirror image. He's going to cast mirror image.
Nice.
So duplicates of himself, which are.
That is not. How is that not a concentration spell? But okay.
How many? Anyway, it's mirror image.
Do any of
Most people know that. So. Yeah, he has that effect on it.
Is that?
Bonus actions.
I would give it a fucking try. Well, let's just see if they. Matt hasn't responded to any of us yet, so let's see what they do.
No, that's it.
Okay. Callum just walks in. Callum walks in, and sort of his body takes on that icy sheen again, and then you will notice as it's like his body just shifts, and these two clouds of frost just as he casts mirror image, and they take on almost near exact perfect replica forms of Callum. Very good. With that, then.
Here we go.
The creature with the single eye is going to turn, and it looks at you, Jewel. And as the eye just stares towards you, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
You get +2 on AC.
It's not easy.
He's not an AC one,
His
unfortunately.
edge is lapsed.
So this is.
Is next.
I do still
I
have
just want to see how
a.
much time
I do still have a soul trinket.
deck.
So I have a soul trinket from the ship battle.
Yes.
Pre More Stacy.
Yeah.
God, that feels like ages ago. So I do have advantage on that on a con save.
Yeah.
And 19. 19 on the die and 19 on the con save.
Very good. You feel this strange, like, death stare. You feel cold inside, but whatever it is, you just
No.
stave it off.
Hold Jewel.
It is then going to move 15 right to there, and just this tongue loops out really long.
I would consider that enough to trigger my held action.
Yeah. Say the word, Jewel.
I was going to say that thing which I
You're here, so you can shoot that through if you wish.
Yep. So it's +9 to hit, but I can't now use my bonus action, can I? Because it's a held action.
Held
Okay. 27 to hit.
27 will absolutely
Wow.
hit.
Nice.
I'm
Full-
assuming you're going for the creature and not the mage.
Yeah, the one that's doing the tugging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's licking.
D8.
I'm probably going to follow him with my held action as well.
12 points
12 points
of...
of.
Did you say it was like a woodeny type creature?
No.
No.
Its skin, it's just got these weird sort of like spikes that emanate out of its
If in
back.
doubt, kill it with fire.
Yeah. Fire damage?
Yeah.
So 11 points of fire damage.
Yes, please.
As Edgius throws that, I turn around, looking through the. Sorry, I say it's fucking on.
So that was one held action. Held action?
Yeah, so the dagger that was going to get thrown at this fiery individual was then going to get stabbed towards the creature that came in front of me.
Oh, sorry, shit.
I,
thought you were like pulling a bow back.
however, Takami's giving me in melee with it.
Getting rinsed by her dad.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
So that is. Brilliant. 24 to hit,
Yes.
and that is it dim or dark light in here? Or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. And does anyone know what my sneak attack is?
4, 5 to 8.
5d8?
That's pretty good.
Sorry guys, I've got way too many screens open, so it's difficult for me to find it. I apologise. My sneak attack is on another character sheet.
20,000 D6s.
I can't find it.
Sneak attack. Sneak.
Where does it go? Is it in features and traits?
It's
Sneak attack. 666. Woo!
Yes, because it's now cunning strike. So you have not only sneak attack, but when you deal sneak attack damage, you can add one of the following cunning strike effects.
Oh,
Each
yeah.
effect has a dice cost, which is the number of sneak attack damage dice you have to sacrifice to add the effect.
Yeah. But what are those extra ones that I have to do? Or can do, sorry?
So you've got poison.
Yeah.
So you can poison the creature, you can trip it, you can withdraw, which means immediately after you make that attack, you can move up to half your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Poison, you essentially poison the target.
Yeah.
If it makes a con save, trip, you can knock it prone.
Okay, I'm going to, so that's get rid of 1d6.
1d6 to get rid of that.
I'm not going to do that yet, I'm just going to do the straight 66. I have hit, so I just need to roll this. That is 5. 5, 10, 16, 17 plus 17. 22 points of piercing damage plus the whatever damage it is.
D4 for your dusk dagger.
D8. 6 points of psychic damage to it.
Psychic damage. As you then stab in and sort of drag the blade down a little bit, then you open this huge great gash across the centre of the creature, just beneath the chest, if you like, and this black ichor just begins to drip out. But as you cut through, you notice a very, very human rib cage.
Oh.
And it just snarls at you. You have injured and bloodied this creature.
Okay. Because that was in my held action, I don't get a bonus, and everything else in my
That's it,
reaction's
that is
gone.
your ready action.
That's it.
So then we are over to
That was a ready action. That was crazy.
Edgius.
Dude, so many D6s. Bro, okay, cool. Edgius is Edgius is gonna come and just stand just behind Lex. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grip my blade from behind me, readying it as I place it in front of me as cover, and I make myself as skinny as feasibly possible. As I then look at Lex and I go, shall we? And I don't really have a clear line of sight here. I'm probably not going to be able to hit anything with anything ranged reasonably at this point in time. So what I will do is I will just ready an action basically to fire off a spell when I get a clear path through, basically. And I'll just be like, oh, it's so on, Cavan. We've got this. Let's go, team.
Excellent stuff then. As you do that, then, you watch as this mage, who now seeing all of you, was casting that spell, just brings it back and then holds their arms out, that swirling vortex begins to spin faster and faster and faster. And I need everybody in a 20-foot cone.
Oh, wow.
That's what I wear at the back.
Nailed it! Does sword stop boom boom? Is question.
So that will be essentially everyone apart from Lex and Edgius needs to make.
This is our strategy, though.
Yeah, we're in formation. We're actually in formation.
DC 15 strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw. Oh, you got this, baby.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, like Jewel.
Yeah, it's going to go so well.
Against being. Is it against being deceived or charmed?
Nope, this is a strength saving throw.
Yikes. You also, if he's about to take damage, you need to make a con saving throw to see whether you can do it.
10.
10. Failure. So failure to duel to Kami.
Oh shit! I love that girl. Shit, I did not forget her at all.
And Callum as well, please. I
Yeah.
appreciate you've got like a shit ton to do right
It's
now. If you want me
absolutely
to take
fine.
over Callum, I'll take over.
16 for Takami, man.
16 save.
Yep, 16 save.
He's got a. Oh my god, that's bad. But still did better than me. 14.
14 is failure.
Yeah.
Failure. So, everybody but Takami is pulled towards this creature. Not only are you pulled towards this creature,
Here we go.
you are pulled through this hole in their chest, this event horizon.
God.
Oh, crap.
Kinky.
Problem.
You are now in the void.
What? The what and who are?
You're not on the map anymore, Joe.
Oh, crap.
Takami will fall prone, however.
Okay.
Now we'll roll damage. Oh, shit. In fact, stand Takami back up. I've got a fucking thing for this. Please, I should say. Fucking stand her up.
We had formation so good.
I know.
We're gonna have to.
You know what? You guys got a clear line of sight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's such a good point, Matt. Now that the line of sight
Now
is
everyone's
opened up,
dead.
can I fire off a spell at some shit?
Did you have a ready action?
Yes. Ready action for a spell.
In which case, yes, you can. Apparently, I don't have prone, so we'll.
Belly
fucking-
spell.
Yeah. Takami's prone, just remember. Right, damage. Where am I? Oh, interesting. 1, 2,
Never good at the games, that's that.
Oh,
3,
interesting.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Shit.
8.
You go punch that void, big buddy. You have to try and punch your way out of the void.
Yeah.
8, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 26, 30, 34.
Wait, is this Takami taking this?
34 maths.
That was Joe.
36 points of force damage to everybody in the void. Halved for Takami.
36?
Halved. So you half it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought you caught
18.
Yeah.
But again,
Savage, bro. These guys fucking.
Now,
Sorry, 36.
Now you've got to roll
36.
your con save to see whether you're concentrating.
anybody that's concentrating can't save, so it needs to be higher than 16.
25.
Nailed it. So that Shield of Faith is still on.
What's everyone at now?
Kami's at
I'm at
61.
87.
You're 87. Did anyone else get pulled through?
I am fine.
You guys didn't get
We're
pulled
sound,
through?
dude. We're chilling.
So for anybody that's in the voids,
Yep.
a trapped creature is unable to breathe. You cannot cast spells with verbal components.
Fuck.
At the end of your turn, a trapped creature will take damage. You can escape.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Only if something is passed to you from the outside.
What? What's the something?
Something to help them come out. So you watch. Takami watches as 3 of her allies get pulled in.
As we get
Lex.
pulled in, I turn around and say, "Fuck, I don't know what's happening, Edge." As I'm going fucking in.
Excellent stuff. Okay, that is that one. Seeing that then, this individual is going to just turn there, and they are going
Fucking
to.
Romeo and Juliet.
They are just going to reach out with the hands, and they are going to cast a Ray of Sickness at Takami. She needs a Constitution saving throw.
Can I? Oh, I'm not sure if I.
Did you cast your spell?
No, I haven't
That's a
cast my
reaction.
spell yet. I need to do that.
That's a very good point. We'll come to that in just
When
a
you
second.
take, which you take when
Did you
you're
have ready action as well, Dan?
I did
I
mine.
can't shield for someone else, can I, Matt? Fuck a dingus.
So, shield also won't affect a con save.
Yeah.
You can tell Takami to duck if you want to hit
Takami duck!
her. She's actually prone. Or she was prone.
She is prone.
Yeah, she-
Oh, beauty.
So-
This motherfucker.
You
She's
wanna make
still a con save.
You want to flop her down?
Yeah, you can flop it down if you want.
That is going to be a 15.
15 is not enough.
That's shit.
17.
Oh, no. Put it down.
Oh, is she going to the void too?
Nope. She's going to take 10 points of poison damage.
Oh, Takami's fucked.
Sorry, so she. No, I do need to make a ranged spell attack on that. Bear with me, which will be a disadvantage because she's prone. So hold fire and all that. The con save will still be a failure if I hit, which I don't think I do because that is a 9. That is a 17 to hit Takami.
17 does hit. Does she have
Okay,
anything
so-
that ups her fucking AC?
So she will then not only take the 10 points of poison damage, but she is now also poisoned.
She's poisoned as well. Fuck. Guys, we're TBK. It's been a pleasure, dude. Our first in-table game, and we end campaign 2. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Edgius, at this point, I will allow it that you have seen this carnage now. What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay. Edgius is going to look at Fireball Homie, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna peek around the corner. And he goes, "Oi, bring my friends back!" And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip at 4th level on him. So you need to make an intelligence saving throw, Matt.
Intelligence saving throw.
Indeed.
You don't look very bright.
Interesting. That is a 26.
Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Alright, guys. Let's dig deeper.
On a success, you take half as much damage. I'll still roll the damage for shits and giggles. Oh my fucking god. You take 4 points of damage, and Edgius' little fart of a spell hits the fucking wizard in the face with a shadowy puff of cloud, and the wizard just blows it out of their face. And Edgius looks at Lex and goes, "That's the best I've got."
4 points of
Had
what
worse
damage?
hangovers.
4 points of psychic.
Very good. also about to do the same. Just get all the photos.
Well, no, what I'm also going to do, because this is going to be interesting, I don't know whether it's going to work or not.
Oh, pause, Matt. I get to target another creature as well for each slot above second. So I actually get to target 2 more creatures. That one and the creature. Those 2 in the.
So you want the 2 in the front?
Yes. The I'm not going to say the creature's name, and that one, please. The gnome.
So you get 3.
Yes, I get 3. So
Okay,
I get
so-
yes, because I've used a 4th level.
That is a 15 on the dice for gnome, which is
A fail.
no. 23.
Oh, never mind.
shit.
That's a success. Nope. You got
And
plus
then-
8.
Creature. That's a 17.
Fail! Beautiful! So that creature takes a full 9 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
The other one that succeeded takes the 4 as well, but the creature now, on its next turn, can only either move, use an action, or use a bonus action. It gets no reactions.
Which creature? The one that failed.
Yes, the one that failed.
You mean the creature with the one eye?
Yes.
Where
Yeah,
as the
do you wanna see-
psychic damage hits it, the head just dead.
Oh, beautiful. Well, hey, I'll take it.
Kickstands kind of.
That's alright. That's okay. It's-
Bye-bye.
Really proud of my painting on that one. I'm not.
Dude, those creatures are awesome. In my first ever D&D campaign, I ran a couple of those, and they're fun creatures.
There we go. Excellent stuff then.
That's it.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Filthy.
Take a point of inspiration. Excellent stuff. Then we are over to
That's what I've been working on for the past 15
motherfucker in
minutes.
the back then, who, having seen that come through, is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. So there is going to attempt.
So how do we bring him back?
You need to send something through.
Around the 2 of you, squirming black tentacles that fill essentially a 20-foot square just erupt. I need the 2 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Can they hear us from the void?
Nope.
Even if we yell loud? That's safe.
Yeah,
There's
so
no
it's,
air.
yeah, I was going to say it's not my turn, so.
Is this an attack?
It's a spell.
Is it a spell attack?
Yeah, it's a save, so technically, yeah, it's.
Ooh. So it is?
Well, they're attacking with a spell, which causes a save, so.
Okay. I think then I don't think I can use my reaction. I think it's only if a specific, like, you're trying to hit my AC with a spell,
Right, got you.
not a spell save thing. Cool. 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 Dex save. Fuck my life.
You as well, Max.
Oh. Ew. Oh, fuck my life. Son of a bitch, that's a 8.
Both fail.
Can we use cosmic empathy? There's no breath. There's no. It's
What
just
would you like to do with cosmic empathy?
send them. It says you can communicate telepathically with them. Wait, what's the thing that we have where we can communicate with each other? We can sense.
It's just feelings.
Okay, it's feelings. Okay, well the feelings. Okay,
It's just
But
feelings. Yeah.
as they enter the void, all of that comes off.
Yeah.
Conveniently.
Well,
Just to shit on Cavan's idea.
I'm going to ask Cavan, Jewel, and Callum, just sort of outside of this, to make me perception checks. please.
Okay.
So I will roll for Callum just on this.
Thank you. I am going to try something when it comes around to my turn.
That's fine.
And I
This is
hopefully
just out
understand
of
it
order
if it
for
doesn't
right
work. That's absolutely fine. Because I get these. Oh, fucking natural one.
I got a 23.
Nice. So Callum rolled a 17 on the dice, which means he's succeeded. So Jewel, you're panicking. You like literally panicking right now. You and Callum turn around as you look out into this inky black void. Within it, there is this roiling entity. The shadow pits begin to stretch out towards you.
Can I start thinking about Paragon and Paragon's
So you can. You absolutely can.
Or-
And then you can wait for your turn.
Paragon's Archangel, whatever her name is, I forget. It was
Bollocks, you're
Seraphim.
like, what's going on in here?
Seraphiel.
Seraphiel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call to Raphael and say I'm in big trouble right now.
Well, it is your go, funnily enough. So
Cool.
yeah.
I'm going to call to Raphael and say, I haven't asked anything of you in a long time, and we're in big trouble right now. Whatever you can do to anyone from our party that is in most need, including me, please help.
Okay, make me a. What's your spellcasting ability stat? What do you use for spellcasting? Sorry, what's the
Paladins
statistic?
are charisma.
Charisma. So make me a charisma-based religion check, please. So do D20, add your charisma score to it, and if you're proficient in religion, you can also add your proficiency bonus on top.
I am proficient in religion.
There
That's
you
not
go.
a lot. That's 5.
5 in total. So, sorry, what's your charisma bonus?
It's 1 plus religion is 2.
So it's
it's
your proficiency bonus, not religion. Proficiency bonus.
Proficiency
Is a 4.
Yeah, it's a 4.
So, still not enough. Again, it's almost like in this place you're cut off right now.
Okay. I can't move. I can't breathe. And basically, is there anything I can do?
So, on
Probably do like terror music.
You're not incapacitated right now. I am gonna give you all a lifeline. In this space, you see a flapping bit of cloth, which you realise is actually part of the mage's outfit, which is coming into this event horizon. You can try and use that to try and escape. As you move your way over to it, I'm going to ask you for an athletics check, please.
Let's go. I like it. I fucking like it.
Run it up, son.
Now's
Run
the time
it
for a
up.
20.
Let's go.
Oh, it's close. We'll
That's
take
a 20.
We're one
Sorry, that's a
side away.
22.
One side
So,
away.
this is a bizarre moment then, as this creature sort of just stood there and has knocked, like, Carmen's been knocked on her ass, and there's spells flying, and then you see this fucking huge human hand just pull out of the chest of this creature as Cavern then begins to just fucking crawl his way out of this hole, which is probably only that big, almost like his body's forming behind him. So I'm going to say, Cavern, you crawl your way out and then sort of turn and stand in front of Takami.
Hang on a second. When
Yeah.
as I'm crawling my way out, am I done with my actions?
You're done with that bit. What would you like to do?
I would like to start crawling my way out, but I have a hold of him. I'd like
You
to.
want to be half in, half out?
Yeah, I would like to grapple his arms and hold him and start a grapple. Try to grapple him.
While you're half in, half out.
While I'm half in,
fucking
half out.
in love with this.
Just coming out of his body like, hey, what's up, buddy?
Literally,
What's
you
up,
see
friend?
Cavern-
Loosely.
Am I holding or are you holding?
Yeah.
So you see Cavern crawl out and sort of get to the waistline, and then he just rotates and grabs. Yeah.
Yes! Let's go, Cavern!
All you see is dangly feet on the other side.
But also, they can still just walk around.
Yeah.
Make me a grapple check.
You got this.
Shit, that didn't even go down.
Here we
Yes,
go.
you do.
Here we go.
Yes,
Did
you
it, did
fucking
it?
do.
Do I get a buff?
I think you get it's either athletics, go on to actions, and then scroll down.
Did you roll 20?
And then
Oh no! Did you roll a 20 top? No.
wait. Scroll up a little bit. Press grapple.
I rolled
Press on the word
1.
grapple.
Oh.
Skill on a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I rolled just a pure 18.
I rolled a 1.
Cool. Well then, fucking
Cool.
deal with it, motherfucker.
So they are now considered grappled.
I've had it with these motherfucking sorcerers in this motherfucking dungeon.
Now I'm assuming grappled gives them a restraint condition.
The creature.
Grappled.
Gives them the grapple condition, which is a new 2024
Have we
condition.
established how long everyone can hold their breath for, by the way?
It is your constitution.
in minutes.
Yes, your constitution modifier in minutes, and then you get seconds for every modifier after those minutes.
This is your constitution's modifier in minutes.
Yeah, Constitution modifier.
Yeah, is it something plus?
Don't you get a
Constitution?
minute plus your con?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have exactly 1 minute right now.
Luckily that's 10 rounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point. Fucking, that's so strange.
Yeah,
So great. That mage
should have
is
3
now
hours in real life.
grappled. Their movement speed is 0.
Therefore,
Even
I
though
have
technically
less.
they're only restrained from the waist up and they can easily
They
just
have.
walk.
They're still grappled. Like their arms are grappled. I'm still going to count it. They have disadvantage on attacks rolls against any target of the cavern. Technically, you could try and drag this individual around, but you're half in.
Can I, well, instead of trying to drag him around, since I'm half in and I now have him grappled, can I start scooching the rest of my body out of it? Yeah, so I can now be facing him, hopefully, and kind of
Do you
get
still
out.
want to be half in, half out?
No, because I want to give Jewel and
Do you want to leave a leg dangling? There's something to. They need something to be able to pull them out.
sure, let's leave a leg dangling.
Yeah.
So one leg is in, and I'm kind of jiggling it at Jewel, almost to indicate this is the direction.
So this is a weird sort of fisting mechanic that's going on. So, but no, you see Cavan then step out with one leg, leave one in, but then it's just holding on. You plant that rear foot, and there's a little bend, and your weight is centered through that. Using sort of all the fighting techniques you've got, you center your body mass through there. Hold on, this creature's not going nowhere. Not going nowhere. Not going anywhere.
It's not going nowhere, this fucking creature.
Alright, my love.
You stay right fucking here, you are.
Very good. With that,
So,
then.
sorry, I can also imagine like you crawl out of their chest, like grapple her and be like, "Hi," you know, just really creep
Yeah,
around.
I just say, is it a female or male?
It's female.
Female. I just say we're not going anywhere for a minute, so you just get comfortable.
Takami is just going to sort of look and go, that was the most undisturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Lex.
What'll happen is,
Jules
knowing
okay.
shit is about to get real,
Shit's gone.
as a bonus action I'll cast Tasha's Otherworldly
Tasha's.
Guise, which is my 6th level spell. So what'll happen is,
You're sick level.
it's about to get sick, so I'll kind of float up into the air.
Oh shit.
Cog will then lock into my back and I'll get a shimmering golden armour around me, and Cog's wings will form into massive mechanical wings for myself. Sorry, Dave. That's how big the wings are. Boom! Take everybody out.
Jewel takes 8 points of
And then I will kind of just, I now get a 60-foot flying speed plus 2 to make AC, and I am harnessing the power of the upper planes, which gives me immunity to radiant and necrotic damage, and also I cannot be charmed.
Nice. What are you doing with that?
So then I float into the room. Oh, and it also gives me 2 attacks now on every turn. So now, as I sort of swoop into the womb and rear up like a big bird of prey, notice Cavan is literally balls deep in a person. I was like, I think I'm going to leave that one there. So I'm going to cash banishment on the woman with the big fucking staff, because she looks like a boss lady.
Hang on.
So that is a charisma 18 for you to make, please.
So you're flying, yeah?
Oh yes, here we go.
I am flying.
So fucking excited with these.
Now you've
things.
entered this chamber as well. So the ceiling is about 20 foot high.
So I'm like,
Yeah, you got like stands and shit, but do you have like theater of the mind?
no.
Where do you want to go?
There.
There? And you're up.
That's fine.
Nah, that's fucking
You're
awesome.
flying
That's
20
sick.
foot in the air. So.
King of the castle, king of the castle.
Takami at this point rolls over it. And that's arguably the coolest thing I've seen all week.
Do you want me to prop it up here so it's facing in?
So yeah, banishment,
basically like
charisma
seems like
18, saving throw.
Oh.
I just get a good shot of it. Just hold.
Are you casting out on the one creature?
Yeah, banishment
Lex,
on the
show
one with
Lex.
the blue staff.
Charisma?
Yes.
3.
Come on. Right,
Can I
now
go,
it's the 2024
can I go
version of
portrait?
the spell. It's a little bit different. So you go to a harmless demi-plane for the duration, as long as I can concentrate for the minute. The only exception is if you're an aberration, a celestial, an elemental, fey or fiend, you don't return after the minute and you fuck off to somewhere else.
Well, no, you just basically go to their...
No.
No,
rules.
this
Oh,
is
this is
2024 rules.
Oh!
So you're then
Concentrating.
transported to a random location on a plane of the DM's choice.
Active.
This is gonna...
Concentrating. Very good.
cool.
Anything else on your fucking monster?
I got
return?
another attack.
Shit the bed.
So-
No, sorry, is that
The
two
attack
spell attack?
or
Is that two
spell?
attacks per action?
It's let me go back on the spell. It just says now you can attack twice instead of once.
Fuck it, I'm gonna allow it.
Wow.
So
Oh, it was time shit, isn't it? So...
another. I will then. Yeah.
Your spellcasting rules will still apply. So yes, you get another attack, or another, but you cannot use a level spell.
That's
And
fine.
It also must be.
Cantrip, motherfucker.
I
Basically,
will-
it's got to be a cantrip.
Yeah, and I will sorcerous burst.
Bless you.
This, thank you. The guy below me. So essentially, it's just like a Kamehameha down. Sorcerer's Burst, which is a +9
And
to
do his
hit.
flies and just piss on it.
On a hit, you take 3d8 of a type of damage that I choose. But if I roll an 8 on any of those dice, I've then got to roll while on the Magic Surge table because it's chaos magic.
Oh.
No, sorry, that is the wrong spell. I overpromised. If I roll an 8 on a
Story of your
d8
life.
spell, I get to re-roll another d8 and add it to the damage to
Keep
hopefully
doing
get
that,
best.
yeah.
And I can keep doing that if I keep.
You roll names, yeah. So you literally could wipe out.
Fuck, it's only an 11 to hit.
11 to hit is not enough.
Meta magic option. Fucking cashing in my chips, son. I will use Seeking Spell, which is 2 sorcery points to re-roll the d20 for a 25 to hit.
Is that a 9?
No, I got 16.
No. So yeah, you throw it, the spell sort of glides past, and then you just pull it back into the rear of this creature essentially as it splashes in. Roll that damage, and if you just keep rolling d8s now, I'm gonna be really, really
Oh,
upset.
no, I'll be fucking jizzing.
Any 8s?
No, it was an 8.
That's so...
It's a 10. So, and I'm going to go for 10 points of fire.
10 points of fire damage. Next stuff. This is fire splashes across the back of this creature then. Anything else on your turn? I don't think so.
I think I've used it.
That was nice, dude. That was real nice.
That was fucking brilliant.
Jewel, you are trapped in the void.
Yes.
But you can see Callum's leg
Yes.
dangling around.
So, as we saw in her previous role, she panics a little bit. Okay, so she, however, she does that cat in space thing where she's able to sort of rotate round to get herself orientated to your foot. So she's kind of point backwards. You know what I mean?
Cat in space.
But yeah, they just, and just so it spins round. It's like, okay, looks for it is a little bit farther away from it than she would like to be, but then goes, that's the exit. She would like to bonus action Misty Step that way through where his leg is.
Oh, I like it.
yeah.
Awesome.
I will say.
Well, no,
that
because I'm basically going straight through, so his leg's still there. But
You were
as I
walked through.
yeah, and I okay,
Crotch on Kevin's face.
just suddenly like a.
Emil.
Does that mean we're now good?
I think we're married. Jewel was again panicking. She didn't have the nous to say to Callum, do the same, but just hopes that Callum's therefore going to think I can do that.
Cool.
I fucking hope, unless his fucking 2024 rules have changed. No, so she is back there. Does that give her action?
That was your bonus action, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're out.
So we'll gain sneak attack on said individual.
They are also grappled, so you get advantage on their attack. On that attack.
So that is going to be Dusk Dagger again, and so grapple, so we get advantage.
It's dusk in
Ooh, 2 18s.
We're fucking turning this around,
Rolled
boys.
on that one, so
Turning this around now.
18.
PDA has
20,
arrived.
27 to hit.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with
27 to
you.
hit.
I think we're doing a great job, but what I'm concerned about is the t-shirt and the other 2 bits of paper on the table. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I'm just gonna be real. Like,
They are the BBEG.
yeah, exactly.
This might go very weirdly, which is why I want to do it. I'm going to drop a d6 for a tripping attack on this.
Nice.
Or
You can hear all the thoughts crashing together in your head.
Sorry, you don't technically get advantage on that attack.
they were both
Doesn't matter.
18s,
Doesn't matter.
so they were the same.
I'm still going to class it. I'm just correcting myself as we go.
That's fine. To be fair, that one was the one I wanted to use the Astral Veil of Thoughts on, so I would have actually gained that as that game, so that's cool.
I'll shut the fuck up.
No. I want to make sure that it's right
Yeah,
anyway.
no, let's keep going.
Because I want to check the Nick, yeah.
So that is as part of your. You could use things like if you use a
to
two-weapon
make my
fighting.
extra attack, instead I use the Nick. So sorry,
Danny.
I can still use my trip to remove a d6.
Yeah.
And roll all of that lot. So that is
This is gonna hurt.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 26 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
Sorry, 2 of those were psychic, if that makes a difference.
That's fine. Cool.
That's all of that. So that was that, but then my extra attack is then basically just added on with that. So I just roll again the d4.
Yes. So rather than using things like a 2-weapon fighting,
I'm
because it's
literally
got
just-
you nick now as part of the
So
same action.
sorry, that was a trip attack. The trip
The cunning
part-
strike was your trip.
Yeah. So is that just an immediate trip?
Oh yeah. You sacrifice
Okay.
that dice. So this,
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
you to roll me a d6.
Because
Please. I
so
should say,
sorry
I fucking pointed at you and demanded that. Right
with another 3
You're the
sorry,
GM, you're allowed.
with another 3 points of nick damage, whatever that is, a piercing or
So yes,
slashing.
what you would roll there is your dagger damage, but without the. So it's just the dice.
So it's just
damage.
3 points
Which nick did?
off that.
Cage.
So what I'm doing is as I land, I'm going to just basically just grab that dagger. It's just going to go take her leg with it. So I'm going for the Achilles tendon. So that's why the trip and the nick at the same time. So just drop
D6.
it.
5, which they are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. So as you land on top, slam, like it hurts. Your whole weight has just fucking dropped on top of this bitch. So she's going to take an extra 3 points of damage.
Can Callum hear me in the void as I'm halfway in, halfway out? Yeah? No. Okay.
No sound is going in or out. That your physicality is in or out, but there's no sound.
Alright, I'm just dangling my foot still in or out.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else on your turn?
That is everything. Yeah. I know I can move. I'm not going to. This is now where I'm at. Unless I want to move. No. That's
So
it.
they are grappled. They are also now prone.
Grappled and prone. We've got this other individual, but
So if you were to move, that attack's going to be at disadvantage if they try to do anything to you. I would lay Kevin on top, but that's just going to
no,
go far. We're not
that's
doing
fine.
fucking
We don't
miniature
want to play that loving music. So,
We've got.
no, I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
I turn to Jewel and I say, "Nice one, Jewel. We're turning this around."
Yeah, no, we're good. Come on.
Oh, I've got some fun for you.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so
She's going to stand.
yes,
Right, stand
Takami's
up.
gonna stand up.
She's
Then-
poisoned though, so please. Tom, can you stand up?
Does that does poisoned?
She's poisoned, so just make sure, like.
Is that hurting my? Is that an ability? Can I
So
just disadvantage on
when she
ability
is poisoned,
checks?
the ability checks and attacks are at disadvantage.
And attacks.
You get disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Poisoning my lady. Okay, so I would love her to run, kick off the wall around this crystal, and I would like her to dive into a two-legged, into like a double leg takedown of zombie homie at the back.
Yeah.
So just live. So unarmed strike grapple is what I'm aiming for. So you've got to roll a saving throw, dex or strength, and it's 8 plus proficiency, so 12 plus 3. Bonus action as she's flying through the air, astral arms come out. And yeah, so that's going to be a 15 that you have to beat.
Dex, yeah?
Dex or strength.
It is a 15 exactly.
It's a 15
With Dex.
exact. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means.
So it's the same as because it meets, it succeeds.
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So what that means is on a successful save, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a focus point and turn this into a stunning strike.
Come on.
So make me a con saving throw as well.
Nat 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's okay. That's okay.
Fuck
Look how
off.
supportive we are.
Hey, I'm rolling nat 20.
It's okay. It doesn't matter because what's going to happen is your movement is halved, and my next attack has advantage.
Nice.
So that will level off my next attack.
You can move to Carney to in range with that creature now.
Oh, I lost my poison.
Lost the poison.
Be like all up in on business.
Nice.
Okay, beautiful. Then I'm gonna make another unarmed strike with one of my spectral arms. So what I'm actually gonna do is like pump fake this as they kind of lean back. I'm just gonna come with an overarm and just try and freaking blast it, basically.
Like that fucker from Mortal Kombat with 4 arms.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a flat one, isn't it?
I love how it's never like that person. It's always that motherfucker. And it's just us as a
gender
crowd.
neutral. You
Just
can't
us as a
get
crowd.
wrong.
That motherfucker. It's one of my favourite things.
That is a 50.
15 to hit.
Yes. The magic number.
Which is magic.
So that's going to be 9 plus 4 is 13 points of force damage. And so I've done my bonus action. I've done my one attack for the grapple, which I failed. I then did my stunning strike, which was my other thing. I've done my second attack, so and I've done my astral arms. Yeah, Takami will then like take combative stance, basically. And she'll be like,
She doesn't. She just when she goes into combat, she just sort of stands there and she's in it. She's everything.
beautiful. Awesome, cool. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
There's probably a bit of a Morpheus moment of all of the arms then just.
Beautiful. Yeah. Is it from Takami's perspective? Is it like?
They do look kind of like they're dressed the same as the other two, apart from that creature, and they've got these grey, black, purple robes on, and then in the centre there is this event horizon. But their skin and their hair, like this one's actually got crystal growths growing out of it.
Can I use Takami's like free check of her turn to just make an insight check and try and deduce whether these people have any sort of undead or anything like that kind of vibe going
Absolutely
on?
can. Make me an insight check.
That is a 16.
What would that be if that was a nature? So,
If it was nature, less.
less. Okay, we'll use the insight check then. So with the sort of natural insight, it's not an undead feeling. This is still a humanoid creature, but something about that event horizon dramatically changes.
Okay. Do I get any sort of vibe whether it's like celestial?
No, it feels it's human. Like it is.
Oh,
It's just whatever this event horizon is corrupting the shit out of this human.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, end of Takami's turn.
Callum.
Okay, Callum is still in the void.
Yes.
In the void.
I'm
And
kind of like pulling my
does-
leg toward me a little bit, so it's like kind of like
So
pulling it
pulling
this
out
way
a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of pulling it this way a little bit.
Yeah. So okay, he's going. He did see what you did in terms of like trying to get there, so he's going to try that, which was like a force of will. So.
I mean, he has got Missy's step as well if you wanted to do that. But it's up to you. If you want him to just use the leg and pull himself out,
Yeah, he's going to.
can he use the leg?
Yeah, so I just rolled to see which one it was.
Maybe an athletics.
He grabs onto my leg and I start pulling him through.
So I'll say with advantage.
Okay, cool. That's great because I really fucked him over on this one. His athletics is absolute garbage. Natural 20. Come on! Fucking hell.
Didn't forget the button that time.
Pulls himself around when it's you. Alan pulls himself out and then just sort of lands there. At this point, you sort of fully remove your leg, knowing that Callum is out. And Callum is just there. That was less pleasurable than I was imagining.
We're all out now.
I've been inside better women.
And she takes psychic damage because of that.
Emotional damage!
That was his action.
Yes.
Can he therefore bonus action hex?
Come on.
The individual who is next to Kami? This other zombie-looking motherfucker.
Zombie-looking motherfucker.
His name is Chris.
He has a wife and child.
So that's bonus action hex on that one. He is now concentrating. Sorry to add another one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, you were like, oh yeah, let's bring these things out.
Oh, I'm gonna add a ring to mine as well. On my turn as well.
So sorry, that was where? I'm just trying to find out where that was. So I need to add that hex. There we go. Hex is on that one. That'll be it then, I think.
Very good. Edges.
Come on, Edge.
So Edgius is just like profoundly proud of this group of individuals. You know, we looked like it was going one way, but of course we turned it round. Everyone's getting to it, and Edgius just from the back will be like, "Yeah, team, you're killing it!" And Lex, you look fucking angelic with those wings.
Just lights up in the sky.
I will wave my hand in the air as I summon my Shadow Blade as a bonus action. So Matt, I need a concentration ring for Edgius.
Last one.
Oh my god, it's that many.
No, I'm good, thank you. So he's going to summon the Shadow Blade. I'm then going to knock it into my short bow and peek round from the side of my blade. I'm going to shoot it at the zombie guy, and almost instantly, I'm going to fold an arrow that Edgius had hidden down his arm in and take my second attack, launching the arrow behind the Shadow Blade in hopes that it's a little bit more disguised and less seen.
Yeah. That's a fucking power move. Right? I'm going to take a drink right now.
No, it was just to
Nat 20.
disguise his panic.
Nat 20. Here we go.
With which one? The Shadow Blade or the arrow?
I think
Shadow Blade was first.
I think Shadow Blade hits them and that's the distraction. I think the arrow is the nat 20 because the distraction hits them, if I'm being fair to what I was trying to set up there. So Shadow Blade, that's a 10 plus 7, I assume, 17?
17 points of, or is that 17 to hit?
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
17 will hit, awesome. So
I don't
it's
know why I was looking at my dice. No, 17 will hit.
3d8. So 3d8 that.
Ooh, I see one.
Oh! That's
2 8s.
That's 21 points of what is it with Shadow Blade? Sorry, Matt. 1 second. Shadow Blade, it's 21 points of psychic damage. Use a sword attack in dim darkness. I can also roll with advantage. I'll remember that next time. I don't need that at the moment. And then for the actual arrow, it's 1d6 doubled because of crit. With crit, do you do max of one dice, roll the other, or do you roll just double
Roll double the dice and then
double
add your bonus on top.
Cool, beautiful. So that's 7 plus 3, that's 10 points of piercing following the 21 psychic.
Nice. So as the Shadow Blade hits, like, and blood dripping into this.
Edgius will hide back round behind the blade like, oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm freaking nailing this right now. I believe then I can, in addition, you make an attack if you drop the weapon it displaces thereafter. You can, no, never mind. It's a bonus action. Cool, that's Edgius done. He's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. A is currently grappled with Cavern on top. All sorts of crazy things going on my map here. So she is going to. She is going to Misty Step.
Misty Step.
She Misty Step or grapple?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, am I going with her?
Nope. She's going to escape.
Bamf, baby.
Okay.
So Misty Step is.
Motherfucker. Turns to smoke in your little arms.
You do notice this sort of as she backs out. And is going to bounce back to here. Sorry, Dave, that was fucking. That's her bonus action. She's then going to.
It's wild that Cavern is almost as tall as Lex flying.
Straight in a line, shoots this icy cold ray towards you. That will be a to hit. Oh, that's no ray.
Reaction counter spell.
What level?
3.
I'm gonna counter spell.
Oh!
Oh!
Hang on. I don't even get to roll against a DC.
No, I'm gonna counter spell it at 3rd level.
So you can't spell them.
Savage!
Can't spell it, can't. But reaction.
Uno reverse card in real life, everybody.
Yeah, her reaction has gone.
Yep.
Yeah? Like yours. Sorry.
Yeah, like mine.
Yeah, my bad.
We're both
But even
wasted.
then, I think,
my bad, yeah.
so as she goes to catch it and this icy ray begins to form, Lex sort of clicks and yeah, there's this weird black energy that then reforms as she
And the gears
counts
spin back the other way.
and the energy shoots out with, when I can fucking read, that is a 17 to hit, sorry.
Shit.
That's gonna hit?
Yeah.
Did not think that was gonna hit. So you are going to...
You should have taken your shield flick, mate.
Yeah, you still got. Yeah,
You're going to
you're
take
still
3
concentrating
points
on that,
of
aren't you?
cold damage,
Savage.
and your movement speed is now reduced by 10 feet until the start of her next turn.
Okay.
What did you take? 3 points?
Yeah,
3 points of damage. So your legs get encased in ice, sort of thing. It melts slowly, but you feel sluggish in your legs. That will be her go. What can this individual do while they are vanished? I'm assuming fuck all. Can they try and save?
Nope.
Nope. Not even with the new rules. That's it. They're just gone.
So with banishment,
Come on,
as
how
long as
far you
I'm
can go,
concentrating, you
I
are
gotta speak.
banished for a minute, and when the spell ends, you reappear where you left.
Fucking
Unless
fantastic.
you're a Fey Fiend, Aberration, Celestial, or otherwise.
Fantastic.
What's Kevin on that?
Okay. 84.
4, 5, 6.
C is going
60 feet.
to-
I know you need 30 feet, so.
Anyone following from home? I'm not keeping up with XP on screen, so apologies.
Okay. A's not happy.
Good.
C is not happy.
Fucking
This
good.
Weird, this weird hexed individual's not happy. So having seen Edgius sort of duck back, it's just going to point, and this necromantical energy wave just washes over you, Edgius.
Can I ask a question? Does she have line of sight as I'm hidden behind my sword?
No, cannot cast that spell. So ignore that. It's not happy. It's 30 foot range. So instead, it's going to pick. What do we do? What shall we do?
I just
Shall
hears
we
her
do?
summoning. It's like,
What shall we do?
no.
What shall we fucking do? Yeah, bollocks, we'll do a rare sickness instead.
Not the garbage.
No, that's coming at you.
And me?
Yeah.
What? Is that
Is that through me?
Sorry, guys.
Or like
No, it's just you.
just to pass me?
Just past you.
Okay. Do I get? Is it a? Are you making a spell attack against me? Cool. I would like to use my new spell as a reaction. Anticipate attack. So, in a flash of knowledge, you spot an oncoming attack, and with enough time to avoid it. Upon casting this spell, you can move up to half your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. The oncoming attack still occurs, but misses automatically if I'm out of its range or I'm out of its view.
Okay.
So, Edius is going to and just dash over here as he sees the ray of sickness coming in.
We all hear the
Yeah.
Watch this back wall just goes green for a moment. Okay, that will be. They are going to misty steps tonight, actually.
I think it'll come. Are we back to the top of the initiative?
We are back to the top of the
Yeah,
round.
I'm not sure if this is possible, but I'm gonna look down to the other side where this person casts the spell. And if I use instinctive pounce as part of my bonus action for my rage,
Because if you rage, you'll lose concentration on your spell.
that's fine. So you're on your own. So I'm gonna look in front of me and say to this one, that was nice. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. But we're not done yet. And I start charging, literally fucking charging toward her again.
So you're going to go.
Yeah, and I fucking Superman dive and double leg her again and try to grapple her again.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were just going to basically just try and make a part of the wall.
Which is a fake wall, and you just go.
It hits the button. It opens. We fall into the pit.
Straight downstairs.
Make me a contested grapple check.
So I rolled a 13. Let me just see what I got.
Oh, what did you hit?
Yeah. No. I need to give Danny the fucking buttons.
Fuck's sake.
He's doing better than that.
Natural 20 for a.
So what?
For a 20.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. I got a 13.
So you rush forward, and you don't manage to grapple her. So she sort of just ducks out of the way,
Okay.
having learned from you grabbing her beforehand.
Okay. As she ducks out of the way, I get my my gavel of equity since I'm right there.
You are raging.
Yeah, and I'm raging, and I kind of went down like this, so I get my gavel of equity, and I swing from the bottom, so that I'm not gonna miss.
That will be your second attack. Roll to hit.
Let's do it.
That's a 14.
Fuck it. Swing, and again she just sort of.
No, that was good. That was fucking good. But it's not just me here. And I just kind of stay where I am. I'm not gonna allow her to get an opportunity to attack.
Lex.
Actually, you know what? Can I
You
move?
can move around.
Can I move out of the way of the spellcasters, but still stay in her? Yeah,
Size.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you do sort of miss, and in that move just sort of roll around to the side of it.
And
Come on,
can, I,
Epic boy.
can I also, would that get her attention so that they would, just in case she wants to cast any kind of counterspell on them, or she wouldn't see anything coming toward her at this point?
We'll see.
Damn, Kevin, that's some nice footwork.
Thanks, man.
Can you even see?
I just peek around the corner just watching.
He literally just holds his
Thumbs
head out.
On that broom that he had. Fuck's sake.
So Lex, almost seeing that out now, he didn't realise there was all of his mates inside of that woman, but now he's seen them all come out. He's like, okay, now you can die, and he will sort of almost go Super Saiyan, and as a bonus action, activate his innate sorcery, which increases the spell D save of my spells and gives me advantage on attack rolls for spells.
I've made you far too powerful.
So, and I get to attack twice. So I will just do 2 sorceresses burst.
Sorceress burst.
Sorcerer burst. One at each creature with an advantage to attack on both. Which is a 27 or 27 to attack the dude directly below me. With
Fuck you up.
8, 8, and a 1. So that's 17 points. And because I rolled 2 8s, I then get to add another 2d8 to the damage.
Go on, Danny! Go on, Danny!
You're having far too much fun.
That was.
What time?
Also another 8! Yes! Come on!
8, 16, 17, 19, 26, and then I'll just add another d8 in.
I wouldn't bother. As you
7. Oh, you fucking hell.
just fire this sorceress burst down towards this individual.
It goes through the top of the head and
Literally,
just goes skirting out.
quite literally, you just now. As this creature dies, as this creature dies,
He's very.
that event horizon collapses
Oh, fucking titty.
and winks out of existence. You get the very real impression that had your friends been inside of that, they'd have been lost.
Oh, you
I-
mother.
Also, can we just talk about how amazing it is that Cavan goes, it's not just me you have to worry about. Sidestep. Legs just fucking destroys
That was that one, yeah?
Yeah, the one directly below me.
Yeah.
And now
Ow.
the one that Cavan has just spoke to, I'm coming straight for the middle of her forehead with
Forehead.
forehead.
Where are you?
Where are you?
19, which is 28 to hit.
Here we go.
Oh,
Fucking
just a 28. Oh.
I yelled to
Shall I just bend over now?
I yelled to
That
Edges.
one's only 9 lightning damage.
I yelled to
Sorry,
Edges.
wasn't this one the one with the? Oh, they both had one.
No. What I mean was, like, they've all got. If
They've
all
all got
3 of
them.
them had this
They've
event
all got
horizon.
them.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
you've just realised that as that collapsed, nothing came out. So, highly likely that what was ever inside, or whatever was inside, is still fucking inside.
Oh,
So that was 9 points of lightning damage to
The one next to Cavan.
the one next to Cameron.
As I see Lex just
She
fucking.
is now, as you.
There was like a level 20
She
like
takes
wizard
it.
in there that we just lost because
There's this moment where Cavan steps to the side and she sort of then just looks as and blood just blossoms
And
across
now
her face.
malevolently just hover, float towards her. So then I'll end up just
dead. That's it. Dead.
My wings fall off.
You've broken me map.
If I was fucking your map, the stream would be cancelled right now.
Edges with head around the corner would be like, Edges, pause. Edges' skull around the corner is going to be like, Lex for president! And then pull his head back round.
Nice. Anything else?
No, I'm now just going to menacingly hover above her head.
Very good. Jewel.
Awesome.
Use a lot of my spells, I guess.
It's fine. There's no other parts of the map. We're all good.
Yeah. I was going to say, also, just above table, do we want to turn this into a 3-parter? Because we do have all this fucking extra space. A 3-parter. Go to another break.
Oh, yeah, we
Like
can
break
do
it
it.
in, break it into
Ah,
3
like-
episodes,
like-
or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
1 and a bit episodes or something.
I'm happy to pause
We'll
mine.
just make it a massive
No,
direction.
keep going. I
Let's
just mean
clear-
when
let's
the
clear
time
this.
is
Oh,
right.
sorry.
I just mean when the time is right. Do we want to be like, cool, that's the end of part 2. We're coming back for part 3, which will be the last.
I'm moving now.
We want to finish these rooms, I assume.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, that was the butler. Where was he?
You've just seen a lot of shit happen.
So, I'm gonna have to use the map. Hang on. Right. 5 to. Okay, I can actually just get to her. I think. Round Callum.
Well, you just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get you to there.
Yeah. And Cavan is menacing enough to give me
Flanking.
sneak attack. What was it?
Flanking as well. So you
And
get
flanking
plus
plus 2.
She gets sneak attack. Cunning strike.
Now this was the one. No, but no, there doesn't because she has attacks now. So so I don't get advantage on
This
that.
chick was so confident 30 seconds ago.
So confident.
I will point out, we come in peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she chose the death path.
Yeah, it's literally. Yep.
Saying that, I roll a fucking
You
bullshit
came in
now.
peace and they left in pieces.
Yeah, literally.
No, I don't think that's going to hit. So that's a 14.
14 is not going to hit. So you go to stab at her and she just sort of dodges and she starts dancing.
So I will. Can I do it?
Was that with
Look
a
what was
plus
trapping in the
whacking?
back.
No, it wasn't. So what was that? 14, 15, 16.
She can't use her reaction, so yes, you can hit.
Oh!
Back
So
in
that was,
business.
sorry, was that 14 total?
Okay, 5 plus 9, 14 plus
Plus
15,
two.
16.
16 hits.
Oh! Sorry, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you very much. So that is now with the sneak attack. Trip again. Do we care? No, because then it's harder for other people to hit. Do I care? I'm going to keep all of the damage.
I'm going to do a Shawn Michaels elbow drop from my next turn. So if she is prone, that'd be fine.
Almost fucking fell over.
That shit.
That was a lot of dice. One of them ended up in the other one, which is that one. So that is.
Oh, some
There's
sixes
some
in there.
fucking
Like,
sixes in there as well.
Yeah, 6. I'm struggling here. That's 10. That is. Help me out. 10, 15, 16, 17.
Just gonna be honest.
18,
Yeah, 2 and 2 together.
24, 26, 33, plus 5, 33, 38 points of
Jesus!
damage.
Shank.
7 of that is psychic.
The shankiest of all
I
shanks.
just want to do this.
right there.
Finish her! Finish her!
Prison style.
Slowly losing our minds here, folks.
Oh, mate.
We're getting
As
better
much
as
as
it
I would
goes.
love
We're
to
getting
do-
better as
As
it
much as I would
goes.
love to do that, Jewel is not that type of individual. So no, I would say, and if I can with Cavan, you would place your hand against this individual's chest and just shove her against the wall, so that then Jewel just comes up and just goes straight in under your hand, and then just just looks us dead in the eye and just goes, "We said we come in peace. This was you," and then that's it.
Skull around the side. Planar Detective Agency, motherfucker!
Is that Event Horizon?
And just pulls away.
Combat.
We are out of combat, motherfuckers.
Well,
Jewel
a minute
will.
passes. What happened?
Can I see that remote?
You can absolutely see that.
Jewel
I didn't paint that one.
looks.
So does that mean she's not a fiend, a fae, an undead, celestial?
It's a human.
It's like a little jewel.
So after a minute, she returns into the space where from whence she left.
So she returns to, I think she was here,
It's like see-through. Yeah.
and
My banished lady is back.
that minute later, but anything that lasts, so your concentration spells, we will need to, so you're not concentrating on that anymore.
Nope.
Ooh, this is like fucking Jenga.
It's shaky. You need more whiskey.
Do you know, I'm leaning like an absolute prick here, so.
Sorry. I will just say that with that, Jewel does look at Cavan, and just like nods.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So your rage ends after a minute.
My astral whisper ends
Your
after
astral
a minute.
whisper gone. What was
Hex, which is totally
That's
gone.
gone.
Didn't even get a chance to use that.
What was his magical effect that he had on?
Mirror ball.
Mirror image.
Mirror ball.
Mirror image last.
Glossy bollocks.
Oh my god.
Dave is doing 30 different things at the moment. Dave is like fucking.
1 minute. So that's gone as well.
So mirror image is gone. What were you concentrating on?
I was casting Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade. So
Yeah.
that'll be gone. And Takami is still put. But yeah, so after that minute passes, I'm going to allow you to roll me, an additional save now for Takami. Because I believe that should be at the end of...
Takamer.
the end of her turn. Oh no, just poison until the end of that next turn, so she's not poison. She's fine. There we go.
Rolled
Done.
really well.
But so you all now, like, you all calm down.
We're
for a
like,
minute,
oh,
and then-
thank God for that.
And then Lex just sort of goes, oh, I don't need to focus on that anymore. As this fucker turns back up, and she is going to.
Are we straight back into combat?
Well, we are in a minute, but I'm gonna sort of. She's gonna have a turn.
Just gonna run away. Like a biatch.
Like a pussy.
Pussy, oh, get me!
Yeah.
Above
And
table-
still.
above table, we
We
need
got
to
bare
remember
skills
that
plan.
that we
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we got this.
that's fine. This is the first time, so this is awesome. Yeah,
Also,
this is-
Takami and Edgeus both have inspiration as well, so when we get in there, we'll be fine. Also, is a short rest still an hour? Right?
Yep.
Okay. Son of a bitch. So,
I haven't hot enough.
Lex, make me a con save, please.
This is payback.
Is it against a spell?
Straight payback.
Advantage. Nat 20!
Oh!
That's still a lot of dice there to go.
Oh, no, I can't count.
All of that just for half damage. Quarter damage.
if you roll over,
Exactly.
then half it.
So 4, 8, 12, 16.
Roll the full amount and then half it, or do you just half the amount of dice? I've never thought about that.
roll it all in half.
Seven,
Otherwise
you
we
are
do-
going to
That's
take
what I would assume.
14, 7 points of necrotic damage.
Oh! Which I'm immune to because of my otherworldly guys.
So she shoots this. Basically, she hits you with blight, and you just fucking stand there.
Bat it with my wing.
Yeah.
Bat it to the ground.
She's just there like. And then we will pick this back up.
Come on, Captain.
Finish this fight.
Enter the dragon!
Okay.
Finish.
So,
Do you think she can turn into a dragon?
what to come?
Oh, maybe, yeah. That's right.
Should have a dragon? You know, we'll save that for the next room. We're gonna need it in the next room. Let's not waste it now. Let's not waste it now. Okay, so Takami is basically going to kick off the back wall, and I would like her to, in midair, rotate her legs under her and go for a 2 double foot, like, flying drop kick, basically, to this little dwarf, this little gnome, basically.
Okay.
So that'll be my first attack.
Roll a hit.
Sparta.
Move there.
Like a handspring kick.
Yeah, I think that one is gonna miss. It was a 1, so we'll just,
You just fly over her
yeah.
Army's only just overcome that poison condition. She sort of just. Oh, fuck me.
Yep.
The skull comes out. Okay.
Cool. Like, she throws the woman like sidesteps. So Takami is then going to like turn, rotate, and just try and throw an elbow at her with one of her spectral arms. That's better. That is a 21 to hit. Oh. 6 plus 4. That's 10 points of force damage from Takami, and I'm then going to turn that into a stunning strike. So can you make a con save?
Nice. I'm just gonna shout out to my dad for all of the fucking.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
it's
hell
absolutely
yeah, dude.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
And yeah.
DM screen.
Really
powers.
good.
That is a 7 plus 2 con save for Karen.
Not fail.
Stun.
Fail. So let me just confirm. Is there anything else on top? So stunning strike. You are stunned, and you suffer the stun condition until your next turn.
Like it's an elbow, but it catches one of those. I forget what you call it, pressure point type thing.
Like right on the temple, just right on the temple, just buzzes
They
her
just-
perfectly, just going.
Incapacitate, totally stuns her. Very good. Anything
Like to
else on
imagine the
Takami?
leg buckles a little bit. She's like,
Anything else on Takami's turn?
she's gonna stand again, strong and proud in front of her.
Yeah.
Callum is stood next to her.
Is Blight a touch spell?
Blight is a range.
Or is it ranged?
Technically, it's a save.
Oh, it's a save.
So
Is that still okay from...
yeah, because it's not a ranged attack.
Okay.
You make a save. You just choose a creature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Callum's going to... the sort of whitish blue ice casts on his hands and just points it straight at her. And that is going to be a Constitution 17 save, please. For blight. It is actually necrotic damage, it's not ice, but it's got that
Sorry, I'm
flavour.
just reading the stunned condition.
Almost like hypothermia, black frostbite.
Yeah. So it's almost like frostbite. Yeah.
Sick.
Like,
So
sort of
just
breathing
straight
out is
roll.
like the like the frozen breath, like
Nice. Love it.
yeah,
Fucking terrible.
of death.
That is
Of death.
So that is 9d8 damage.
Oh, come on.
Not fucking hell. Yeah.
It's a lot of maths.
a
Just press out the
No. I'm not what we've got all these. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's a D8,
5.
didn't you?
What? Shut up.
D8.
Shut up.
Put them sixes down, son.
98.
1,
He needs
2,
to be 8
3,
the whole fucking pile in.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it not nine?
9. When you get the chance to roll 9d8, you've got to roll it. There's a 4 there. There's an 8. There's 2 8s.
16, 20.
So there's two. Yeah. So there you go. And then 6, another 6. That's 12.
That's a good roll.
So what's that? 20, 32, 38. 38 points of necrotic damage to it. It's a right roll.
Is this necrotic energy washes over? Does not have as much impact.
Okay.
So,
Still fucking good roll.
Hell
That's
of a
great.
roll. Even 19 cents.
this creature is still not moving, but it is stunned.
Okay.
Anything else on Colin's turn?
Next to it, yeah?
Yep.
Has he got any more? Can he still Misty Step, second level, bonus action on himself? Where does that come from?
No,
What?
can't.
You
Misty
can't.
Step
It's
is
just
level
used
spell.
once per long rest. So he has used that. So that's it.
Okay, some stuff. Edge. Head on group.
Edgius is going to reattach. He's gonna walk back, pick up the Heron Great Sword, and I will begin dragging it. So I assume athletics check to.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, of course. That's a. Not good. Not good at all. Athletics. Oh, that's very bad. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. That's better. That's a 16.
To move it, sorry, I thought you'd hit. Yeah, yes, you would. You slowly but surely. I will say it's half your movement speed, but you can. No, in fact, no, fine, because you're carrying on your back anyway. You're fine.
Cool. I'm gonna drag it with me and I'm gonna be like, look, it's been a long, long day. And I'm gonna just traipse towards her. And as I get in front of her, I'm just gonna lift it high above my head and I'm gonna use a sorcery point to convert True Strike into a bonus action.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm going to bonus action True Strike as I bring this down upon her, basically.
If that doesn't cleave her in half, what are we doing here?
Better because he gets advantage with True Strike.
True Strike, actually, not anymore. It doesn't,
Oh.
not anymore. So I can just use my spell casting ability instead of my strength ability.
Oh! Well done.
Love that true strike, especially
Wow.
for that weapon as well. That's bitchin'.
That is amazing.
That is nice. So
Okay.
almost
Literally
shadowy
channel
arms help you lift it and swing it.
Well, I imagine it's almost like like a key movement where you're just flowing around the sword and everything.
Which is so on point from you learning shit from Takami.
The other thing I would love to do, Matt, if possible, because I get 2 attacks a turn, I'd love to be able to combine them into one attack, just for this attack, and roll advantage on the attack if possible.
I'll allow you if you.
Oh, actually no, I have disadvantage, so I'll neutralize it and just give me a flat. Because it's the big sword, and all attacks are disadvantaged with the big sword when I'm not carrying, when I have my weights on.
Get this. Bollocks. Fucking idiots.
Oh, actually no, it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. It's a 16.
So she brings.
Reaction counter spell.
Fuck, I can't counterspell.
Yes.
What level?
Because you've asked, no, it's going to have to be 4th level.
As that shield begins to
Oh,
form.
you can't upcast it, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can upcast it. Yeah.
Can I?
Yes.
So there's a moment
Well,
where
unless it's
the
changed to
sword
2024.
comes up and round. It doesn't matter anyway. I'm casting the first level shield. You can't spell it. It's gone.
Okay.
The shield begins to form as she sort of holds up that staff, and you notice the staff that she holds. There is a mana crystal skull attached to the top of it. She lifts up. The shield begins to form, but then you clockwork energy just dissipates that, and the sword straight down. Because you combined both attacks into one. Double the damage.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because it was a lot.
It's 28 points of slashing. Some of it's slashing, some of it's necrotic. Most of it's slashing.
What's necrotic?
And actually, no, none of it's necrotic. That's only when I hit in that 20. So all slashing. 28 points of slashing damage is like.
Sword comes down, arm just splatters as you cleave off, an arm cut through part of her side as well. The staff with the blue crystal skull scatters away. She's just there like.
Like to make my free what's it called? Roll.
Free action.
Thank you so much. I would like to try an intimidation just from me. She's surrounded. I've got a giant sword, and I'll be like, surrender and give us information. That is a 15.
Tell her to surrender. You intimidate. She is strongly intimidated.
That's it.
She's intimidated and she just. I'll top. And that event horizon almost takes control of her body. I need Takami, Aegis, Callum
sake.
to make strength saving throws.
Fuck's sake. Takami can use wisdom because of her astral
Yes,
self,
you can.
so that's good for her.
Fuck.
Aegeus, however, is royally fucked.
Yeah, so is Callum. Fuck.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Strength saving throw. Oh, it's absolute shite.
It's still not that bad. It's still not that bad.
He's got a -1 to strength.
Callum's gone.
He's gone.
And by the way, we can't kill her,
Yeah.
or else Callum's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. We now know that.
10 for Aegeus.
Fuck's sake.
Edgieth and Edgieth.
Aegeus both down.
Edgius and Callum. She's just like, ah! She looks towards Takami.
Takami is a 17. She gets advantage on
Takami's
wisdoms.
astral arm just clutch onto the floor. She will, however, still fall prone.
Not today, motherfucker.
And the damage.
That's pretty nice, Takami.
Matt,
That was your
interpretation of her.
Matt as an American Takami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
That's really nice.
She's like a California girl.
Yeah.
She's like, I want a selfie. Yeah. Please get me an acai ball. Can we DoorDash that?
I know we have our own versions, but DoorDash and Venmo are just very weird
Right.
for us because we're like,
Yeah. DoorDash is also strange because it's not just like food, it's other weird things.
What's our
that you can
Venmo
get.
thing? Because
It's basically PayPal. Or we can just do bank transfers, can't we?
Yeah, we can do bank
that's
transfers, but Americans can't do bank transfers.
Yeah,
so
so
that's
it's
why it's
Venmo.
Venmo me.
Yeah.
24. Maths. 24, 20. No.
24, 24, 24.
33.
24.
Fuck off.
40 points of force damage to Callum and Edgius.
Oh,
much?
4-0.
40.
He's
You can fuck
he's
right off, mate.
fucked.
Oh wait,
Kami takes 20 points of damage.
I have something for this map.
Fuck.
Callum out.
14 points left.
Oh, I'm gonna be hit by
1-0.
something worse later.
He's very unhappy.
And you're on your breath.
Yeah, I'll take the 40. I'll take the 40.
And well,
Kami takes 20.
for fucking
No,
ages.
Takami! Ah, no, Takami!
Excellent stuff. And that will
Oh,
be.
Jesus, I'm fucked. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I'm down to 29, by the way, Dave.
Callum's not looking great in this void now as the energy sort of washes over, and it's almost like his body gets compressed slightly. He's just this is not going well, Dom. And you don't hear a word because he's just can't hear a word in the void. Another silent conversation with the person.
Yeah.
Very good then. Cool. So with that being where that is, we're going to finish there for this. We're going to take a quick break because we're here. But to you, we're going to go for a week or two. So yes, and we will then be back around the table for episode 78. So yes, thank you to those creators that have helped us with the map, and the minis, and the painting. Thank you to my dad. Thank you to Dave for this, because this is incredible. But yeah, that being said, we have been the Malt and Magic crew. This has been episode 77 of Malt and Magic. Stay safe. We love you all. We'll see you next time.